What's up, guys? Hey, Brian. All right, so as you can tell, right now it's just me. Bryant will be here momentarily. Hopefully you guys can hear me. If you can't, let me know. Obviously, you can see my mouth moving. What's up, Aaron? Yeah, we're back after last week. We had some uncontrollable circumstances going on, but we're back. Last week on Raw, obviously we missed a lot with Ronda Rousey basically getting suspended for 30 days, which I'll give Bryant his due now. He did call that before he gets here and yells at you guys that he called it. He called it. He actually did. What's up, Aaron? Looks like we got decent amount of chatter going on. When Raw gets started, we'll flip it on. What did you guys think of last week with Rousey? What's up, man? Nobody wants to talk about Rousey. Most popular woman on the roster. Literally went nuts and beat everybody up. Comments? Okay. Guys are killing me. All right. Raw's the best show ever. That's debatable, but it can be. Can't wait to see what happens when she gets back. Well, I think that's when you're going to get that's when you get the Alexa Bliss match at SummerSlam. Then they may not. They put the belt on her at SummerSlam, or she comes back right around Extreme Rules. I guess it would depend on how long it is. And of course, you're always going to have the. We're going to hear about it for the next, I guess, 4 Monday Night Raws. Any chance they can to tell us, hey, you guys remember when Ronda Rousey got suspended, and show us all kinds of clips. So, yeah, Aaron, Joe Saunders actually won a big playoff game for the Orioles, so he's not just an angel. Fun fact. Sure, Aaron, I missed you. Yeah, but if you're not going to give it to her, then you're going to have to keep having matches like you had at Money in the Bank, because she can't lose straight up. Not yet, anyway. Dilly since I can't get up. They're not going to have her lose straight up. Not yet, anyway. I think that's going to be something like a Charlotte or something like that. I don't think that's necessarily going to be Alexa Bliss. I don't think Alexa Bliss is as good of a heel as she is. I don't think she's got that kind of pull that she's going to be the one that takes care of Rousey. Yes, Aaron, I remember you. I do. I don't know if Milo's here or not. You could challenge for the champ tonight. We got a few more questions than we normally do. Than we normally have, because we're gonna have a 6-pack challenge at the end, rather than doing it normal triple threat style. Yeah, I don't think anybody's really feeling the Sasha Banks Bayley feud, but it's just will not die. Oh, we're even getting the live cut in. Alexa Bliss is going to be live. I would assume probably just.
No.
Shut up.
Stop.
Shut up, Alexa.
Stop.
It's rough doing this when you've got one of those little chatterbox things. And we got a rematch to Dolph Ziggler, Seth Rollins, it looks like. We got about 4 minutes until we kick off. My other brother. Uh, Bryant is going to be here. He's probably going to be around 8:30 or so. He just wanted me to get things started. Um, hopefully nothing goes wrong because I'm not the most technical person in the world. He had to FaceTime me to figure out how to get all this set up. But I know now. So all's good. Aaron, I don't know that one. Masar is Churus? Who's that?
Cesar is Churus.
No, Masar.
It's supposed to be Cesar. It's not Masar.
Pedro Alvarez. He's not on the Angels. Which feud is that? Bab. I don't know what else to call you, so that's what we're going with. We're going with Bab. I still stand behind the. If they were going to put the belt on Nakamura, they would have done it already. I think that ship's kind of sailing. Oh, Bab, what feud were you talking about? You like what feud? I like Finn Balor winning the Intercontinental title. He's kind of got to get back in that race. They're not really right now. He doesn't really have anything going on really since Money in the Bank. They didn't really do anything. Correct me if I'm wrong. With him really last week. Finn Balor do anything last week?
Fought with Strowman.
Yeah,
they're going to be like a tag team now.
Yeah, so now apparently he's going to be a tag team with Strowman. Ali Nation, while that sounds like the most awesome idea ever, if Finn Balor wins the IC title and Jeff Hardy holds on to the U.S. title, or gets the U.S. title, then Survivor Series, we could see Brother Nero versus the Demon King. That would be awesome, but it really doesn't have any point of happening. I'd just like to see the Demon King. You bite your tongue about Pedro Alvarez, Aaron. You bite your tongue. BAB, thanks for all right, coming in hot, yelling Trump. Okay, no comment. To each their own. BAB, thanks for subscribing, man. I'm sure when Brian gets here, he'll do his whole spiel about subscribing and doing this and doing that, but that's his deal. So I kind of tune him out when he does that. Right now they're doing a in memory of Leon White. For those of you who didn't know, Vader passed away. Which, with how the WWE feels about him, I'd say that's about as much as you can expect. Apparently they weren't on very good terms. I don't really know why. All right, Monday night.
No 10 bell salute, though.
Yeah, no 10 bell salute for Vader. It really wouldn't make a lot of sense to put the belt back on Rollins a week later. All right, we've got the Constable in the ring in an awful, awful vest. And we've got Kurt Angle in the ring with his patented Target V-neck and blazer. Thanks, Mark. Appreciate it, bud. Baron Corbin getting booed. Good one, Aaron. I used to buy Velcro, but it was a total ripoff.
What?
Aaron said, I used to buy Velcro, but it was a total ripoff.
Power move right there. Get his name called out. Make sure.
Oh, Kurt and Baron Corbin is definitely going to happen.
However, over the weekend, Paul Heyman wrote a lengthy post on Facebook, basically starting rumors about Brock Lesnar's status in this next title defense. So I'm here tonight to set the record straight. I will guarantee.
And here we go. Here comes Roman to talk about how he should get his 18th title shot, and he won it. Greatest Royal Rumble when he didn't.
Coach is losing his mind.
So when I was looking up questions for tonight's trivia, which we'll get to, I found out that Brock Lesnar has thrown a total, has taken people to Suplex City 62 times in SummerSlam history. Just a little fun fact for everybody.
Well, about 30 of those were in one.
Yeah.
It was John Cena.
I'm not going to lie, this is not where I thought they were going to start the show. I thought for sure it was going to be something to have to do with Rousey.
Would have been nice if they just started with the IC title rematch.
Yeah.
Get into a match, let it go. For 30 to 45
We've had
minutes.
these conversations about why people are getting away from this. This is why. We've been on for 4 minutes. Nothing's happened. If they want to get him over, they can just let him beat the crap out of Baron Corbin right now because everybody hates Baron Corbin.
Doesn't matter who he beats up.
Fair enough, what I was about to say.
You know, if it didn't take him 6 minutes to walk down to the ring,
Can you crank up the volume? Yeah, we're turning it up. Is that better? Hopefully Bobby Lashley gets to do another obstacle course and to get himself a title shot. A little bit more. Burns cranks this bad boy. How's that?
Don't mind me, Roman, but I deserve to hear this just as much as you do.
Why is that?
If you remember, Kurt put me in that multi-man match also.
What's a multi-man match?
Besides, like I said,
Is this the first multi-man match?
you had your chance to beat Brock. 3 years. 3 years of chances. And the only
Oh, what's
thing
up, Frank?
that you've proven is that you can't beat Brock.
Yeah, they got to do something with the tag team. Is just tag team division on Raw is a dumpster fire right now. Burn.
Some of you may not know this, but about 10 years ago, Bob here was in the main event of WrestleMania. And then what did he do?
Who was?
He moved on.
Who was that?
Well,
You left.
it's one of those like
You
big
quit why?
7 main events probably.
Oh, the one where he was with Trump?
No.
Hey, how'd that work out, huh? You made a real big impact. And now he's back. But tell me this, Bob. What have you done around here lately?
Yeah, that's true. Ali Nation.
Nothing.
But
And while
you can't do anything with the Shield till Ambrose comes back, and who the heck knows when that's going to happen.
4 years in a row. And I'm still here every single week. I'm trying. I'm hungry, and I want it to be 5 in a row. So before
We
you
don't.
ever come up
We
and
don't want it to be 5 in a row.
run your mouth to me, you check my resume.
He's such a badass.
Don't you try to downplay my background, Roman. Because I'm the only one here that has legit tools to beat Brock.
Whoa. My name is
And
Kurt
I'm
Angle.
gonna let you roll against 3 guys, 4 guys, or however many guys you want to put against me, Kurt.
Well, it is a multi-man match, so you got to have multiple men.
Including you.
I miss Dean Ambrose too.
There will not be a multi-man match in Extreme Rules. There was a snag in the contractual agreement with Brock Lesnar, and he pulled out of the deal. So that match we're going to have in Extreme Rules, it's no longer on the table, at least not for now.
What? Now he's controlling matches?
What do you mean off the table? We got to spell it out for you? Have you been under a rock? Brock does whatever he wants. He don't care. He shows up. If the money's right, he'll show up. He doesn't care about any of us. He doesn't respect you, Kurt. He don't respect me. He doesn't respect you. He doesn't respect anybody here, anyone in the back, or anyone watching at home.
True. Facts.
As a matter of fact,
Roman is spitting facts.
Brock Lesnar does not give a. We know how you feel.
Aw, PG. Can't say shit.
Maybe if he had somebody legit to challenge him. Maybe if he didn't have to look across the ring and stare at you every single time.
I'm just gonna throw this out there because I'm wearing the shirt. Why isn't the one guy who can't get a rematch for his own damn title come out here yet? No Finn.
In your face, just like all these people are.
That's how you get Lashley.
There you go,
over.
Lashley. Make fun of Roman.
Come back if he had a real challenge like the person standing right before you.
Man.
Take the headband off. I hate the headband. I hate it.
It looks like you don't have a match at Extreme Rules. I don't have a match at Extreme Rules. So why don't we just do it right here, right now? Guys, you can have a one-on-one match at Extreme Rules. I will take it under advisement. But I have other superstars to attend to tonight. So I'm not going to deal with this any more than I have to. You understand?
You did this last week.
Guys, want to join the party? I don't know if this is a wise decision for them.
Why do they keep bringing the Revival out to get their ass kicked? Just makes his head look funny.
But the same old story. Suppose the top guys getting opportunities, just hand it to them.
Well, we know opportunity when we see one.
Last last week, we didn't think that the two biggest egos on the planet could coexist against the greatest tag team in the world.
But you're not. Or at least they don't use you like
We were
that.
wrong then. We won't be wrong now. So what do you say, Kurt? Your call.
I say, let's get this party started. Let's get a referee out here right now. Looks like we're going to get a match. Well, General Manager Kurt Angle upset because of Corbin. Threw down the gauntlet, but nonetheless, you're right. The revival against Lashley and Reigns, and after all,
That referee got down there in Ultimate Warrior type speed.
coexist tonight.
I like the idea that Rival had. They see an opportunity. They see two.
All right, so we are 12 minutes into Raw. Still nothing has happened actually that involves wrestling.
Lashley and Reigns coexist. We'll find out why.
Yes, they're going to coexist.
When you
You're doing the same stuff.
Topping pizzas from Domino's for $7.99 each.
All right, so who we got in? Is Milo even here? Or is he like vacating his title? Frank, you here? Saw you said hey. Todd. Damn it. Dog. What do you mean, Ollie? Nation, what do you mean? What do you mean what's going to happen now? Bryant is on his way home. He had to work. Is there going to be another tag team? No, it's going to be the Revival against Roman and Bobby Lashley when we get back from commercial. What's the matter, Frank? I'm not enough? You got to have Bryant? I think, Mark, you might be the only person to say the sentence, I miss JBL and King Booker. It's possible you're the only person to ever say that, other than JBL and King Booker. I also found out today when I was looking up stuff for questions that Booker T is a career 0-5 at SummerSlam. Big goose egg. I don't know, Frank. I'm just giving you shit. Yeah, it is. Yeah, the Nation, it is boring. It's the same exact match. Same one they did last week. We're going to do it again. For those of you who were wondering, Todd, the dog that sometimes makes an appearance, got neutered on Tuesday. He's not in very good shape. So if he's around a little bit more than normal, that's why. Yeah, I don't think Milo's here either. We're going to wait on Bryant to do the first question. Actually, I guess I can do it. Ooh.
These men take things to the next level. More aggressive, more hostile between these two men.
Now,
A low blow.
Shinsuke Nakamura, they're open. Tomorrow night, Jeff Hardy, Shinsuke Nakamura, battle for the United States Championship.
Yeah, reason to watch SmackDown. Kind of.
Will prevail. SmackDown Live, tomorrow night, 8/7 Central, only on USA.
Well, back live on Monday Night Raw, you gotta give the Revival credit, looking to strike when the iron's hot. Reigns and Lashley arguing with one another as this tag team matchup gets underway. I know the Revival are tag team specialists, but I have to question their thought process. And good double big back
body drops it. Both Roman and Lashley are in foul moods. And after last week, the way Reigns and Lashley dominated Dash and Dawson, I'm surprised to see him out here.
All right, so here's the question. Who's going to start this matchup? That's going to be the first question we need to see if Roman and Bobby can even agree on.
Let me just take a second to congratulate Constable Corbin on a great decision. I mean, just overstepping Kurt Angle's indecision.
I'll tell you what he's going to do. He's going to make Kurt Angle do things quicker, make decisions faster.
Thanks, Mark.
And Roman Reigns back into the ring, and he'll start things off against Scott Dawson in this matchup. Headbutt by Roman. Driving Dawson into the corner.
All right, guys, so really what's going on right now, Roman and Bobby kind of tagging in, tagging out. I think this is going to be the same thing it was last week. They're both going to show off. They could not be putting the Revival's careers in the toilet more. They just botched, I think, a double clothesline, which I didn't really know you could do that.
Now Scott Dawson hanging Lashley up on the top rope. Some miscommunication between Lashley and Reigns allow the Revival to take over. The slightest opportunity will always be capitalized on by the Revival. Oh, shot by Dawson. And the Revival, as tough as they come, throwback tag team. What a win this would be for the Revival if they could pull it off here tonight. What a clothesline.
I love the fact that they were sitting in the back, ready, waiting, and at the exact right opportunity, they came out to challenge these two.
All right, we got a pin attempt, 2. Lashley kicks out. He's got to fix his headband.
That was certainly effective last week. Maybe a little more.
What do you mean, what's wrong with HBO? What are you talking about? We're watching USA.
Sports that two great competitors does not exactly make one great team.
Last week, Lashley and Reigns figured out a way. Yeah, they did. And remember, Lashley stealing Roman's thunder, tagging himself in, delivering Roman Reigns' signature spear to pick up the win. Roman begging for Lashley to keep his hands up on the attack by the Revival.
It's all about staying in the moment, staying in the
Now they've got Lashley in some form of a submission maneuver.
Look at this, just nastiness from Scott Dawson.
Roman looks 0% concerned.
Driving his forearm across the bridge of Bobby's nose.
They have to be thinking about what the future holds for them now that they don't have a shot at Extreme Rules.
Well, Reigns and Lashley, they have a one-on-one match at Extreme Rules, which our general manager Kurt Angle said he'd take under advice. Look at his power. Lashley, tag made. Here's Wilder. The Revival.
There's got to be a hot tag here sometime soon.
And just another example right there off the suplex.
Lashley will hit a big power move.
Wilder is it enough to put Lashley away, and he kicks out.
The thing about the Revival is they're
You got to like the Lashley still kicking out after 1 counts.
now, if you're Roman
Not selling
Reigns,
anything they're doing at all. There we go.
First down. Can Bobby make a tag to Reigns?
Will his ego allow him to make the tag to Reigns?
They tagged early on in the matchup, but no issue. Tag, here you go. Now Roman
Reigns back in.
Dawson and Roman Reigns.
Some big
Back to Dawson here.
chesty clotheslines.
Reigns with choice words for the Universal Champion Brock Lesnar moments ago as
You know, he mentioned the Facebook post, or you did, Michael, just a couple of minutes ago on Twitter. Paul Heyman reposted that post.
JBL was awful. JBL's maybe one of the worst champions ever.
Look at Roman Reigns continuing to unload on Scott Dawson. In this post, Heyman says that until someone proves that they can carry the main event with Brock Lesnar, Brock is going to be focusing on other
What's up, Jamal?
opportunities. Those are the words of the advocate Paul Heyman. So they clearly don't think that there's anybody to provide competition for the Universal Champion at this point in time.
I just think that simply is not true.
Roman Reigns looking to make a statement here tonight against the top tag team, the Revival. Locked and loaded for Reigns. And
The Revival doing tag team things. Oh, then Roman Reigns done one of the more athletic things I've ever seen him do. All right.
Ready?
Let's roll.
Can you mute me, Kev?
You need a plan.
Or just hand it to me?
Still die.
Easy, easy, easy. Judging by Todd's reaction, I think Brian's home.
Todd, shut up. Todd!
Yep, I'd say he's home.
Shut up.
You know who it is. You know who it is. My favorite wrestler? Balor, right there. Brian is coming up the stairs. I can hear whatever soft drink he has gotten himself rattle around. At least I thought I could. Easy, buddy. Get on your bed. Good boy. No. All right. Yeah.
Come on. On your bed. It's a good boy.
Sit down. Lay down. All right, so while we're on commercial, waiting for the same exact tag team match we watched last week to continue, we're going to go with the first question. So basically this is how this works. Every week we ask you guys trivia questions based on how many people there are, who the past champion was. At the end of the night, we'll have some form of match, fatal four-way, six-pack challenge, triple threat, that kind of thing, or just a one-on-one. Milo, our current champion, is not here as of yet, but what happens is we ask the question, give you guys about 10 seconds. First to answer gets it. All right, so here we go. This is going to be the first question of the night. Who, now, as you guys know, they did the brand split. There's all kinds of, I've got to preface the question. When they did the very first draft on WWE, all right, who was the first overall draft pick?
From the first brand.
From the first brand extension, who was the first overall draft pick? Cena sucks is not the answer. And you better be careful when Brian gets over here saying Cena sucks. He's either going to cry or get really mad. Boom, D'Angelo. Welcome, coming in hot. The Rock to SmackDown. So, D'Angelo, you will be, make sure you stick around at the end of the night. We're going to have, I guess it really depends on how many people we have going, whether or not we're going to be able to do the six-pack challenge thing, right? We're going for the six-pack challenge. Oh, no, guys, D'Angelo already got it right. D'Angelo, good job. The Rock to SmackDown, first overall pick.
There's a delay.
Oh, my bad. Forgot about the delay. What's up, bitches? I missed anything? No. Nothing. Literally nothing at all.
Oh, that's good.
There's
no match for a number one contender at Extreme Rules anymore. Because
Brock's contract said so.
And
I saw they did some sort of angle with that on like.
basically they've said that he doesn't have. There's not enough of a. There's not until they have a main event contender worthy of him. He's not wrestling. So that's how this whole thing happened. Roman came out while Kurt was explaining it, and then Lashley came out. They actually had a pretty good, decent back and forth, considering who they are and how they are on the mic. But yeah, he's gonna wrestle at SummerSlam. Brian will be here momentarily. Could you see what, Jamal? Right now he's down in a foot long. Could be a sub. Could not be. He was. He hasn't said anything in a while. He just rattled out some Angels players. And nah, man. I did. Nah, man. We can't put it on the TV. That's illegal. What about Jinder Mahal, Mark?
Michael, this is the type of victory or win that you base your career around. If you can beat Roman Reigns and Bobby Lashley. And the boot up just in the nick of time. But look how quickly, instinctively, Dawson attacks him next round.
All right, this match is a lot longer than it should be. They must have nothing planned.
Roman Reigns has been punished here by the Revival.
Revival get a tag team push, man.
Yeah. Who's the Raw tag champions? Oh, yeah. Just put it on the B team. It's called today. Jamal, you met AJ Styles. Where'd you meet AJ Styles? The Revival, this has to be their longest match since they've been in WWE.
It absolutely is box office, so you've got to believe there is
Do what?
frustration right now, but he's got to refocus.
Yeah, on the main roster, yeah.
Do I get to that matchup? If I can't have it on Extreme Rules, then maybe Summers, who knows? But that needs to be the focus.
Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar have laughed off Lashley being a competitor. Paul Heyman saying,
Well, yeah, it sucks that there's two of the exact same matches from last week, but the Ziggler-Rollins match is still going to be good. They could do that every week. And you knew you were going to get the rematch clause. So I can't imagine they'd take the belt off of Ziggler already. It kills his push that him and McIntyre have. And it leaves Rollins to go get involved in whoever's going to fight Brock at SummerSlam. There have been more clotheslines in this match.
Gets power from Bobby Lashley. And he's got all the legit tools.
Yeah, it would make a whole lot of sense, Ali Nation, if Seth won. Why does Dolph Ziggler need a 1 week IC title reign?
Everything he said is 100% true.
The 1 week title reign. They changed the mind. That would be the
And here comes one of the weakest finishers from a big giant man.
Bobby Lashley now stalking, lining up Dash Wilder.
This is incredibly impressive.
They might be looking for that upset.
Oh, Roman tags in. Last minute Superman punch. Just stares at Lashley. Now, Mark, Jinder Mahal was the first one this year, right? Wasn't he? Was Jinder the first pick this year? Well, he's the first one to move over, but no, it was
Jinder was this year.
No, it was. Oh, they're gonna lose.
My chair, Bill.
Sorry, I'm over here producing. I'm writing. All right, so that match or that result pretty much means absolutely nothing for the Revival. They're still going to be doo-doo. Well, at least treated like doo-doo. So, Ali Nation, you think Dolph's going to win, have the IC title, and they're going to win the tag titles? Is that what you're saying?
Kevin would be happy about that.
We're going to give all the titles.
What's up, everybody? What's up, Ali Nation? What's up, Mark Price? Jamal Taylor? What's up, everybody?
Mark Price, Cavaliers legend, is listening in right now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's that one. Who ate the pin, by the way?
Roman did.
Woo! Roman got pinned clean. By the way, wouldn't it make more sense if Brock is like refusing to fight at SummerSlam that you just strip the title off him since he hasn't defended it since the greatest Royal Rumble, which was...
When was that?
It's April. So, I mean, I like the idea of this story that there's no contender for Brock and like, it's something different than just have a number one contender match. Here's your number one contender. he goes and fights Brock.
Well, you can do
The
this.
problem is, if they're doing this whole thing, there's no one worthy. How does one get worthy in the next week, month and a half?
Well, really, what they need to do is just give the one guy who never got his rematch.
Yeah, Ali Nation, the revival with the schoolboy pinned Roman clean. Yeah, he's not doing anything tonight. I don't know. He's just not doing anything.
Him and Braun are going to be tag teams. They're going to be tag team champions.
Oh, so he's now moved into Nicholas's spot?
Sure, yeah.
They're about the same size. He's got a few more six-packs.
Really? You can make a lot of Finn Balor jokes. His physique is not one of them.
No, it's size. Like, height.
Oh, great.
No, this is what they should do. They should give not the Hardys, but
Invitation is the most sincere form of flattery.
Oh, here we go, OG on Clarendon.
Well, Brian's leaving, so you're back with me again.
A striking performance like that. My vessel was sharing an open touch in the balls and the blow theater with my dear friend Bill Sheets.
Just a facade. Much your eyes.
Dude, we're not brothers.
And they say glory breeds consequence. So have become so fixated on our pride that you don't even realize yourselves right into the lion's den. B-Team, you have no idea.
Isn't Bobby versus Roman a dream match? Considering they both have about, 5 moves apiece. No, not really. Maybe on paper. It'll get people to watch, but that's about it.
Did you write down whoever the first winner was?
Yeah, I wrote it underneath the question. Although I haven't heard from him since.
That's fine.
Yeah, I think he just popped in, answered, and left.
Hey. Why can't WWE do that instead of the same point attack?
Because they got to
That's not really-
build it up a little.
I feel like we're using Dream Match a little too
Oh,
loosely
I already
here.
addressed it.
The Fireflies are
I
out.
feel like there's not really probably any dream matches on the WWE roster. You have to bring guys back for dream matches.
Weird.
That's an interesting.
Champions.
Really?
Excuse me, my
Like full timers dream matches, or like you'd have to have
on
a
the
part-timer
Raw.
come back?
I think you have to be a part timer or a guy from New Japan, Ring of Honor.
Well, a lot of that's because we do the same. They do the same matches all the time. You see them.
I'm not arguing the point. I'm just saying I don't think there is any. I mean, Shinsuke Finn, maybe. I won't even consider that a dream match anymore because Shinsuke really hasn't been that good in the ring. I mean, Daniel Bryan Finn.
Why do they do? Is this a Rey Mysterio commercial?
Maybe they're doing a Mexican tour.
Okay.
Hero.
Tradition.
Have you seen Charlotte's pictures?
Yes, I have, but you don't think she's hot, so
I do think she's hot at times.
or is that you? You don't think she's hot?
I don't think your face is hot.
Bring
Your
order
body's hot.
deluxe edition and play 4 days.
Wait, why was Rey Mysterio so prominently featured? He's not even with the company.
Because he said back. Everyone else was saying names, and he said back, which means he's back.
No one doesn't. He's wrestling it all in.
He's coming back.
Why? I don't care.
Yeah,
He just said
does
it.
Rey Mysterio really need to come back? Is that moving the needle really?
Booyaka, booyaka.
6'1",
6'1", fucking 9.
Outside
By the
of
way, what a random stream of events have to happen for him to hit his finisher.
Not many.
Just fall on the ropes. That happens all the time.
well, no, because he does like a drop toe hold into the rope a lot of times. Yeah. So they're running at him, drop toe hold, and then they sit there for 18 minutes, not knowing where they are.
Because the ropes are so hard.
The ropes are hard.
It incapacitates them.
It chokes them, and they're like, "Oh, I can't breathe." And then he's like, "Woo, woo, woo, 619," and he runs. Do-do-do-do.
What was that last part again?
Do-do-do-do. And then Then he waits for him to get up, because apparently he can't kick him that hard with that whole circumference of motion going into him. It's your word of the day, folks. Circumference. I don't even know how I used it right, but we're sticking with it.
Kind of.
And then they get up in like 2 seconds.
Assuming Brock leaves WrestleMania main event next year. I can give you one guy.
Oh my God.
No, it's not going to be Finn. Shut up.
Finn's not going to main event.
If he keeps going the way he's going with the momentum, I think Rollins is in the main event at WrestleMania.
No.
Why? Name's not big enough?
No,
he does CrossFit.
Unless he's fighting Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is going to be in the main event of WrestleMania. I'm sorry.
The main event of WrestleMania is not even a match. It's a concert, and it's 30 minutes long, and it's Elias being awesome.
If I had to book it right now, I'd say Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman for the title. That's your main event.
Okay, I'll rephrase. The match that everybody's going to want to see is whoever the hell Seth Rollins is fighting.
You could do Rollins, AJ.
You got to move one of them.
Not necessarily. I mean, you could have it where, I mean, say AJ's still the champion, which he probably won't be, but let's say he keeps the title through WrestleMania. Where he loses, gets it back. You could have Rollins win the Royal Rumble, and he challenges for the WWE Championship. Same thing he did with Asuka. Which Rollins never won the Royal Rumble, so it'd be a nice little feather in his cap. But yeah, I would, if I had to book, I'd say Braun Roman for the title. Braun goes over, and he's still Money in the Bank, and greatest Royal Rumble champion, and default tag team champion. And when I book the ending, Roman's heel at this point. He's beating down Roman. And all of a sudden we hear this random music. And he's like, who the fuck is this? I don't know who this is. And it's Nicholas, and he's grown a lot in the past year. He's become a man.
He looks exactly like Dean Ambrose. Because it is Dean Ambrose.
But yeah, no, Roman will be in the main event. I feel like WWE in 2017 is
better having an original opinion.
Better than this year. It feels really boring. No. It's the same.
It's the same.
You're just not remembering it because like you'll remember the highlights. You'll remember like, oh, I remember when Braun flipped that ambulance, but you're not remembering all the dog shit that took place. You just all this stuff is just so fresh.
Ollie Nation, we can't tell you what the second question would be. That's cheating.
No, he's asking when is it going to be.
Oh, when? Sorry.
We'll do it in 20 minutes. I will give 2017 this. There was no obstacle course races in 2017.
Matt Hardy, Bray Wyatt. Ours is an eternal conflict, unbound by time and space. Yeah.
This is great.
It's the best thing on Raw. Bo Dallas portraying his brother is fantastic.
Be entering Lance, dear. You're about to be entering
Beehive.
a beehive.
Call that shit.
We will not rest.
This is so funny.
This is the most I've ever seen you pop in any WWE comedy.
Just look at this fucking hat.
That's still the best part. When he turns the little flashlight on.
The fact that he makes his voice sound almost like Bray Wyatt makes me wonder what Bray Wyatt's actual voice is.
I saw something last week. Someone tweeted this out. It was like, it had like a caption. It had like the video, like a GIF of Bo Dallas impersonating Bray. And he goes, 100%. This has been going on at their Thanksgiving dinner every year for the past 4 years. So is this match happening now? This tag team championship match? Or is it like a one-on-one match?
Yeah, it's a one-on-one match.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Do Bo versus Bray. That's the match everyone will want to see.
Fourth wall. Fourth wall.
Yeah, the Shield reuniting was cool for a day, and then it just got fucking terrible. Because Roman went away, Dean got hurt. Like, the Shield reunion was like, I don't even know if they had a match together.
Like all three of them?
They beat New Day.
Okay. So that was probably their only one. Because their first technical match as the Shield was with Kurt Angle.
Yeah. Roman had the mumps.
That was when Kurt Angle made his return to the ring. Because they were like, fuck, we don't have anybody else.
It looked not good.
Oh, he looked fine.
Again, I apologize for having any opinions whatsoever.
I'm just critiquing your opinion, Bill.
Matt Hardy looking to send a bit of a message tonight to the contenders for the tag team titles.
You think you're a solo act now, Bill? Wait, you think you can carry this franchise on your own?
No, we are the C team.
Fucking held down a show for 18 goddamn minutes, and you feel like you're fucking Hercules.
Why is this match over?
Because he just pinned him.
No, something went wrong.
No. It's because all their wins are fluky.
So, Curtis Axel just pinned Matt Hardy.
No, we're not brothers, Mark.
Nah. Think we're about to have a throwdown. Or not.
See that Bray Wyatt impersonator?
Yeah.
I miss that Bray Wyatt. I don't like supernatural Bray Wyatt. I lead a cult in a swamp, Bray Wyatt.
Well, they ruined that Bray Wyatt, so they had to do something.
I know. Oh, God, I thought they were going to kiss. When did Curtis Axel get like an actual personality?
They let him have it.
When did that happen? God, have they announced any kind of main event?
I would assume that it's the IC title match.
No, Axel beat Hardy. It was Axel versus Hardy. This is one thing. I understand why they do this for pay-per-views where they don't show video, they just show pictures. Why are you going to do it from Raw?
Yeah.
I understand it because then it's like, hey, buy the goddamn network. Buy the pay-per-view. Wait, when did that happen? Oh, that's right, I went to sleep. I remember them fighting. I don't remember this. So they fought and Bayley tried to make up with her?
Essentially, yeah.
You want to talk about ruining a fucking superstar? Sasha Banks. Holy shit! It's the Authors of Pain! Wearing Shield-like gear.
I don't know why that oversized D'Lo Brown guy had to just throw him into the thing. It's not very nice.
Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus.
Squash match. The best kind of match.
Our backstage crew, they work extremely hard every single week to put on the best Monday Night Raw possible, just like we do. Show them some respect.
Yeah. Thanks for the place. Yeah, thanks. But no thanks. I assure you.
Yeah, they need Paul Eller. That's the first time I've ever heard them speak.
That one guy snivels as much as you do.
My allergies have been fucking perfect all day. I step into this house and they just go fucking berserk.
That's how I can tell upstairs who woke up first. No, probably it's up.
That's just my morning, you know. All right. What else is going on? We haven't talked about. We didn't do a show last week. Sorry about that,
I
guys.
tried to do a little review. Nobody cared.
What do you got? What do you guys think about Big Cass getting fired? That was the biggest news of the week. That and Taker possibly getting a match at SummerSlam. But what do you guys think of Big Cass's fine? I'll give you my 2 thoughts. Who cares? Not to get political here, but did you guys see Melania Trump's jacket where it asked the question, "Do you care?" I don't. I would wear that jacket in this circumstance. Obviously, I don't ever campaign for someone to lose their job because that's how they put food on the table. But I never saw it with Big Cass. I didn't get it. Him and Enzo worked well together when he got rid of Enzo. They should never split them up. What would have really worked is if you would have just turned Enzo into more of a manager role character instead of trying to make him a cruiserweight or a singles competitor. Make him more of a manager partner, and he manages Big Cass. That would have worked, I think, much better. Because then you get Enzo's promo, you get Cass's physicality, it would have worked better. Cass
Get
can't.
to that position. He ran into it. He ran into it.
I think whenever he feels it, he just moves it weird. You're gonna get full cold pressure or something tomorrow, and they're gonna laser treat you because you are a spoiled brat.
All right, apparently no one wants to talk about Big Cass. Moving on. You guys excited? Oh, here we go. Can't believe how they continuously wasted Sasha Banks. Splitting Enzo and Cass was a terrible idea. Someone agrees with me. All right, high five. Yeah, I don't get the whole Sasha Banks. I think she would have been someone who really would have benefited from going to SmackDown. But I guarantee they kept her on Raw. This goes for Bayley as well, for that feud.
But are they gonna do anything? All they do is just
Slow build. Slowest build.
slowest build ever.
And originally, I wanted to see that. I wanted to see a heel Sasha challenge Bayley. They've had amazing matches in the past, so I was looking forward to getting that for that match again. And now I just don't care.
No.
They've done a really bad job with Bayley since she's come up. I mean, she had that one title reign. She got a decent reign, but I mean, ugh.
I just don't understand why they're spending so much time on these two, but Becky Lynch can't sniff anything.
Well, it's on a different show.
I understand it's a different show, Brian. I understand. I'm just saying.
I can tell when you're frustrated.
They don't
when
do
you use
it.
my real name.
Because I have trouble throwing that T on there.
I know.
Right?
But
D'Angelo, you've made some really, really good points tonight. You feel free to talk more.
all of you can talk more.
Yeah, everybody.
We're still doing a commercial break here.
Do you want to do the question?
Sure. All right, guys. We're going to do the second number one contender match. There's like number 5 contender, whatever. All right. So we're going to do a question now. Pretty simple. You answer. We're going to ask a question. If you get it right, you're in the championship match at the end of the show to potentially become the new Voice of Wrestling champion. I haven't seen Milo here, but he's got 2 hours to show up, so plenty of time. All right. Next question. Last question. This one, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay. Who was the first person to win back-to-back Money in the Bank matches? Who was the first person to win back-to-back Money in the Bank matches? Should probably keep that. Alicia Fox. Holy crap. Undertaker is not... Undertaker?
That's not funny.
We're gonna watch the show.
Easy, God.
You already know what's going on anyways.
I don't know if there's a match gonna be set.
You want us to turn the Geo show back on?
It's going to be you, Sasha, and everyone.
Edge, D'Angelo? Nope. No, Frank! My boy Frank. Not Ray.
Sasha better be getting along. Understand?
You can tell me he's not a current superstar, I guess. Give him a hint.
I'll give him a hint. All right.
Last chance tonight for Sasha Banks.
You've already guessed. We're going to give you one more guess, but wait for the hint.
What's going to happen if they don't get along?
Here comes total dominance.
Oh, I love these guys.
The Rock. No.
All right. Hold on. Let me. All right. Here's your hint. Hold on. It's commercial first.
2 solid months on the road. 1 long season after another. Help.
9 seconds.
In 9 seconds, you get your hint.
To 100%. I'm back.
I'm back to 100%.
5-hour energy. Get back to 100%.
Here's your hint. There's your hint. If you don't get that, I can't make it any easier. Who the heck is this tag team?
It's Rich and Rex Gibson.
I think Rex might be more suited to
Guy looks like an elf.
play than match here.
You already got the first one.
Next person to get it right. Degeneration X! I can actually kind of see that. Probably not the best audio.
Both members get the same beatdown.
They signed a contract on Friday.
Oh my God.
How about a second hint?
Can we just say first person to say what the handle is?
Jacob and Razor are just beating
How about
Come
a,
on, guys.
Come on.
How about a second hint?
What more of a hint can I do other than saying the person's name?
His name rhymes with.
No.
Jacob goes 16.
Come on, guys. Nope, not Chris Jericho.
Here comes Razor.
Man, they want to make a name for the
Come on, guys.
Oh,
He's the best in the world.
they better recognize this.
Someone already said the correct answer, but they're already in the tournament, so they can't be in it again.
So somebody just type it.
Authors of Pain won a match against the Elves of the North Pole.
Has there been an actual wrestling match tonight?
Yeah, the Bobby Lashley. Roman.
Yeah, that was a good one, I guess.
I'd say good. I guess it was a wrestling match. From what I saw, it was pretty average. Come on, guys.
Love of God, somebody just.
Razor and Jacob beat the heck out of these two. There you go.
Fall. Fall.
No, you can't fall into that.
Authors of Pain earlier on tonight.
He just got his ass kicked
He's really
at UFC.
He's really bad at MMA.
Hoping to teach
He loves Pepsi.
something about respect.
Oh my God.
Guys,
Ali
come
Nation,
on.
has Kofi Kingston even won a Money in the Bank?
No. One might say that
This
he's.
is what happens when you let me pick the questions. I stump people.
One might say that he's very straight edge.
Striking crazy. Look, first Roman and Lashley, now Sasha and Bayley. What, you just like seeing how many tag teams you can get to a vote? I'm doing what Stephanie would want me to do to make this the most exciting show possible.
It's debatable.
Come in.
Yeah, buddy.
Is that the rainbow shirt? Or is it
That
no?
is.
No, it's
It's a
okay.
rainbow shirt. He's smiling because he just got a blowjob from his boyfriend.
Hey,
Hey, Frank. Booker T.
You
Guys, just a hint. If you want a picture where it's actually won Money in the Bank.
embarrass yourself and come out
Congratulations, Frank, on your 18th guess.
like last week.
Frank, you joined D'Angelo and our current champion, Milo, in what's shaping up to be a pretty good championship match.
Sorry to barge in. Just can't blame you. I think I've been a little rough on Kevin Owens. I mean, after everything that I've done to him, he still wanted to be my friend last
Chick magnet.
And honestly,
Thank you.
I feel kind of
That guy
bad
is.
throwing through walls off ladders and whatnot. So instead of being as
Is homegirl watching?
I'm gonna try being
I don't
his
think so.
friend for a change tonight. I want to be his tag team partner.
Oh, some more tag team matches.
Yeah. Tag Team Raw.
What opponents do you have in mind? What about those two?
So wait, we're gonna get a Kevin Owens.
Constable Corbin has just telling me how these combustible tag team partners on Raw are really interesting. I like it. It's a great idea.
So is this? How is he the constable in his wrestling matches every week? That doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't. But what on this show tonight has made sense?
Because theoretically, he's the constable, right? He could lose a match and just keep restarting it until he wins. Also, why would he not book himself in championship matches?
That was good.
That was a good one, D'Angelo.
Damn, is Teddy Long running Raw tonight? Another tag team match, player. Holla, if you hear me.
You made God chuckle.
Yep, God's chuckling.
Chuckling son of a bitch. No offense, God. He didn't hear me, although he hears all things. What else is happening in the world of wrestling? All In is going to be broadcasted. I'm pretty stoked about that.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you hire another writer and you don't write as much news. No, it's rumored that Elias could be turning babyface soon. Meltzer speculated that, based on how he's been booked recently.
What would be the point of that? People already like him anyway.
Yeah, I don't want to hear songs where he praises the cities he's in.
Yeah, that's stupid.
That's fucking stupid.
That's what the WWE does, though.
Todd doesn't even like that.
When someone gets popped, look what Braun, right? Like they turned Braun babyface. Now, granted, it's worked, but Braun made a babyface turn.
Yeah, but he's got. I guess you could do it with. You could do it with Elias. He's got the personality to do it. But what do you do with that character? Like it's so people love booing when he starts bashing their city. When he says, "Silence your cell phones and shut your mouths."
I mean, if he's good enough, he can figure it out.
Why am I going to go to Golden Corral for chicken tenders?
Because you can get chicken tenders, mac and cheese, steak, cheesecake.
And food poisoning.
Yeah, it's 50-50.
I'd say 70-30. Like, nobody's wearing gloves. What?
I mean, I've been to Golden Corral numerous times. It's a fine dining establishment. I would love for them to sponsor our show. The Voice of Wrestling, Raw live streaming. And
brought to you by Golden Corral.
Brought to you by Golden
Are
Corral.
they going to cater? They're going to come here and set up a table?
I'd rather that money go to our bank account.
What?
You wouldn't eat at Golden Corral for free for the rest of your life?
Well, I feel like my life would be pretty short if I was eating at Golden Corral every day.
That, it's really inconvenient for me to go to Golden Corral every day.
Where is the Golden Corral around here?
Manassas. By the old movie theater.
And then I got to go to Manassas, which...
I see. To me, you got to get through that light for it to be Manassas. I think right there where the Wendy's is, you're okay.
Oh, yeah, that was big news. Vader passed away.
Oh, they did. He didn't get the 10 bell
they got a
thing, but he did get a
but no 10 bell.
Little moment of silence.
No everyone
thing.
out there on the stage.
I told you, they don't like Vader.
Well, I was surprised he got what he got.
They had to do something. They know it'd be bad if they didn't. People would just give him shit. I'll be honest, the only thing I know about Vader is he was in a couple episodes of Boy Meets World.
Really great episodes of Boy Meets World.
They were fantastic. I don't have anything to say about those episodes.
He was a WCW heavyweight champion, and he was an NPGJW Japanese thingy champion. So whatever the fuck that is.
IWGP?
Yeah. He's the same
All right,
thing.
here we go with Alexa.
He was the same thing Kenny Omega is right now.
One is clearly better, though.
I forgot her and Mickey James were a thing.
Vader did backflip 450s off the top rope. He was 450 pounds.
First guy to ever do it?
Yeah.
He did a what?
He did a backflip off the top rope.
He did a moonsault.
At 450 pounds. You see Big Show doing that?
Well, I thought you said a 450, like a backwards 450.
I think he did one of those
too. And then he hit the ground, and then he jumped in the air, did a 450 frog splash, and hit a guy right through the whole net, and they went all the way through Japan, which ends up actually in China. It's really weird if you go through the ground in Japan.
The guy still
right
kicked
next
out.
door to China.
Oh, what is it, against Roman Reigns? He kicked out of that?
Yeah.
See, I don't like that Alexa's not selling anything from last week. Come on with some tape. Something.
How hot is she? Just how hot is she? I mean, she's a terrific athlete. I'd never subject her. She's really hot.
So you are subjecting her?
A little bit, yeah. A little bit.
I would never subject her, but I'm going to go ahead and subject her.
You know what the best part about this is? You know that Nia's coming out, right? They're going to put a mic in her head. I saw a tweet the other day. It was like a little like 15-second video somebody made, and they dubbed over Roman Reigns like walking around the ring, and it's Jim Ross and Jerry King Lawler going, "No, damn it, don't do it. Your career's on the line. Don't do it." And then Roman picks a mic up, and they're like, "No, damn it."
I just don't understand.
He wasn't that bad tonight.
No, I don't have a problem with Roman. But like, look, Nia Jax has a look unlike any other woman on the roster.
Yeah.
Right. She should be treated like just a monster heel.
What does that look? What look does she have?
She's a bigger girl than anyone else on the roster.
What do you mean bigger?
I don't know how else to say it, Bill.
I think there are other ways.
No, there's not. I said exactly what I wanted to say.
Maybe she's just...
She should be the monster of the women's division, not some baby face who gets bullied by a 95-pound woman. It's illogical.
Last night, you looked like you were just seconds away from making Nia tap. That victory.
I feel like we've seen a lot of video packages tonight.
I'm telling you, it's like they just went at 6 o'clock. They're like, shit, we don't have anything.
I did read a report, probably like 2 weeks ago, that the WWE knows their product sucks.
Well, they know Raw and SmackDown suck.
Well, yeah, what else is there?
NXT.
Well, no, I don't. Yeah, I wouldn't throw them in there. But they know like Raw and SmackDown pretty much just suck, which is very disturbing. That we're still watching it.
Not only are we watching it, we're sitting in really uncomfortable chairs. Well, everybody else watches it too.
Compared to when we do it on the couch, oh my god. Wish I could do this. By the way, guys, if you ever get bored and you just want to be entertained, go on Facebook and follow SportsCenter or ESPN and read the comments when they share WWE videos. It's priceless. People will get highly offended. How many video packages a week of Ronda Rousey being suspended do you think we get?
All of them. It's going to be every week.
Exactly 30 days. I don't care if she's champion or not. I'm going to be back here kicking her pink-haired ass.
That was the best sell she's had on a promo. Because she just walked away.
Well, that, and they probably recorded it 18 times.
It was hard to relive that moment again. It was really, really uncomfortable.
It looks like Bliss has a new t-shirt.
Not a good fanboy night.
Gentlemen,
What?
give it up for
Not a good fanboy night.
the one and only goddess of WWE and your three-time Raw Women's Champion.
She was never champion on SmackDown, right?
Yeah, she was.
She was.
Two-time.
Two-time.
So she's a 5-time women's champion.
Yep.
In like 2 years. I'm starting to laugh at you, D'Angelo.
You so deserve it, being that your celebration last
D'Angelo.
week was completely ruined.
Just gonna turn this down for a
I mean,
second.
we all just saw.
Just mute it real quick.
Hey, she's from Richmond. Okay? Whatever she says.
I got no problems with Mickey. I just gotta answer this question. D'Angelo, at one point, SmackDown had on their roster The Undertaker, The Rock, Brock Lesnar, and Hulk Hogan. And it was still viewed as the B show. Nothing will change that. Nothing will change that. For whatever reason, I don't understand the thought process either. Like, why do you need an A show and a B show? Why can't you just have two fucking good shows? Like, do you think The Walking Dead made the Fear the Walking Dead? Like, yeah, this is our shitty B show.
Well, now The Walking Dead's the shitty B show.
Well, you know my point, though. We're not going down that path. I'm just making an example.
You don't want to go down that path.
I'm not going down that path. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I understood it for a while when SmackDown was taped.
Yeah.
But now it's live. Like, there's no reason for it not to be as good as Raw.
I think it may go down
they'll treat SmackDown like the A show for about 6 months when they make the move, and then it'll go right back to where it's always been.
Yep.
And I'll make a prediction now. Roman Reigns will be on SmackDown when that happens.
Thank God.
They'll put him over there. I wouldn't even be shocked if Ronda's still in the company. They put Ronda on there. That was reportedly a big reason why Fox gave him the deal, was because of Ronda.
Well, I mean, maybe. It depends on the condition of Nia's arm, you know. She might still be reattaching it from what Ronda did to it at Money in the Bank.
Here she comes.
The fact of the matter is, I'm the one who's standing
What
here
is Mickey
tonight.
James
Nia's
doing?
still laid up in physical therapy. Ronda's suspended for 30 days. And I'm
She's
here
cashing
in the
checks,
middle
that's what
of
she's
this
doing.
Yeah,
ring as
that's
your
pretty much.
Raw Women's Champion.
She's getting one last big payday. She wasn't making that much. She couldn't have been making that much money in TNA.
She has this ability to somehow, some way, paint herself as the victim in our friendship. Every time. Every time. She walks around, like all of you, thinking that she is the hero in her own story. By defeating mean old Alexa Bliss.
I went through today.
Yeah, all 5 feet of me.
That fart shows.
And at WrestleMania, Nia thinks that that was the end to her happy story. Backlash was the sequel. I'll tell you what, the different girl in school overcame the mean, pretty, popular girl. Yeah, that works in Hollywood, that works in the movies, but this isn't the movies, this is real life. And in real life, I am the real hero.
So did she just call herself the hot popular girl?
Yep.
Damn, Todd, thing's lingering.
Are you, Todd?
We're talking about this.
Part of your discharge come out too? Oh boy. Yeah. Good God.
Damn, she's getting some good heat. I don't think I could ever boo Alexa Bliss if I was live in person. No, I just hug her.
You can boo me
I
all
think you get
you want,
arrested.
I'm still a champion.
Worth it.
What if she literally got on the mic and said, Brian Burns, you have the smallest dick in the history of mankind?
That means she would have had to seen it, which means there was a situation that something went right.
Like, where heads at, Bill?
Well, because she heard it because the only person Brian could get with was Nia Jax. And Nia told her.
Natalia.
Well, I'm still on the roster. Everyone,
What is this
Oh,
outfit?
because she's Ronda's buddy.
The countdown is on, Alexa.
She looks different tonight.
23
Like in the face.
days. 23 short days until my friend and training partner, Ronda Rousey,
Oh, is that who it is?
I didn't know they were friends.
to deal with you.
Oh, this is great watching the same Raw that we did last week.
Natalia wasn't on Raw last week.
I am
She's
so
always right
impressed,
here.
Natalia. I am so impressed that you and your BFF
That was a
Ronda
heart
Rousey
joke.
can count
I got
backwards from 30. What's even more surprising is that you left your 5-star vacation with the rest of the cast of Total Divas in Lake Tahoe to come interrupt me.
That's true. It's on Instagram.
I know. I saw.
I mean, how would I do that? I mean, think about this. How would I know every single detail? Oh, I know. Because you post every single moment of your life on social media.
Yeah, Alexa, you kind of do too, though.
Little moment of bliss, everyone. You don't have to post your entire life on social media.
Now Liv Morgan's going to come out. Excuse me?
So, Maddie, thanks for nothing. You're dismissed. Bye-bye.
Actually, no, I'm not dismissed, Alexa. I had a talk with Kurt Angle tonight.
Oh, another tag team match is coming up.
Great.
Kurt said that you and I have a match. One-on-one.
Oh, well,
Right here, right now.
Oh, is that what it is? When is it? I think it's right here, right now.
So where's it at?
Oh, and
Here.
one
Oh,
more thing,
here.
Alexa.
Yeah. Now.
I didn't come back from Tahoe alone.
Brie Bella's here? That one guy in the back was so excited to see Nia Jax.
Take the fucking cat ears off.
Nope, those are always there. Alright, so we're going to get Alexa Bliss versus Natalya.
Yeah.
We were talking about dream matches earlier.
Yeah.
If this isn't a dream match, I honestly don't know what a dream match is. It's Tuesday in Oman at 5 a.m. and tonight I'll be traveling to Europe. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Where are you going? Where in Europe? It's a big place.
Heard it's a whole continent.
It's the rumor. What do you think, Todd? I don't know. I'm really high. So,
I can't wait till you're normal again.
So announced for the rest of Raw, we have the IC title match, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got Kevin Owens and Braun Strowman versus Baron Corbin and Finn Balor. Which is a weird storyline. I don't know where this is going to lead to. Probably nowhere. And now we have Natty versus
Do
Alexa.
any of the storylines ever lead anywhere?
Yeah, I mean, they do.
I'm just excited for the Rollins Ziggler match. At least it'll actually be a good wrestling match. Should be, anyway.
Yeah, maybe. You never know.
My favorite restaurant.
I mean, they could have a match and Drew McIntyre interrupts in 2 minutes. And it wouldn't shock me. Which I won't be mad about either, because I love me some Drew McIntyre.
You do. You are a bit of a mark.
It's cool. If you had a t-shirt, I'd probably buy it.
He doesn't wear a t-shirt.
I know. I wouldn't wear a
Why
t-shirt if I
would he?
looked at it like him either. Frankly, I don't know why Finn Balor walks around in a t-shirt. Just get the freaking logo painted on my chest like Jeff Hardy and be like, "What's up?"
Like what the Ultimate Warrior used to do. Then he'd have the thing painted on his chest.
Sure. I didn't watch them.
I don't understand how you don't go back and watch WrestleMania 6. Just that match.
What, Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan?
It was the only time Hogan ever carried a match. It's really pretty good.
That's not selling it at all, by the way.
It's really pretty good.
Yeah.
For the time
Is that
period.
The one where
For
Warrior
the time
wins?
period. Yeah.
5 different countries, including UK and Amsterdam. Well, what are the 3 others?
Do you realize that Christian and Edge wouldn't be wrestlers if they didn't go to that? But they went. This was in Toronto.
Okay, I'm pretty confident they still would have been wrestlers.
Amsterdam's not a country, by the way. That's called the Netherlands.
Easy there.
I'm just saying. I created the world for a reason, so you could call it correctly what it is.
Well, why would we rename countries all the goddamn time?
Because I get bored.
Fair enough. Knew that was going to be the answer. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Old WrestleManias don't really appeal to me. Like I said, we went back and we watched your favorite match of all time, and I wasn't overly impressed.
What, the Iron Man match?
Yeah.
It's nostalgia.
Well, I told God this while we were watching that. It's probably because it's been built up for the 18 years I've been watching wrestling about how great that match is. So it's really hard to live up to that hype. It's like when you go see a movie that everyone's been telling you about is like the greatest thing ever.
Like Black Panther?
No, that lived up to the hype and exceeded the hype.
A lot of it was I was actually watching and all that stuff during the build-up to that match.
I understand.
So,
Ali Nation, no, it's not. It's a non-title match. And
no, it's
match
a title match. Oh, Alexa, sorry. I thought it said Rollins for some reason.
No. Damn, she's got a big old bruise on her bicep there. What happened there? Looks like Lake Tahoe got a little bit rough there. God, Ali Nation says that he knows Amsterdam is not a country, but it's in the Netherlands. God seems occupied at the moment.
Wait, what?
Moment's passed. Missed it.
Okay, you're all going to die.
Everyone's going to die.
Soon.
Alright. Alright, gotta go for the sharpshooter. By the way, how mad does it make you that Bret Hart's your favorite wrestler and Natalya uses the sharpshooter?
It infuriates me. That's why
What did you think about The Rock using the sharpshooter?
That didn't bother me as much. Mainly because Hart was so long gone by the time he was using it. Early Rock didn't use it. It's like kind of later Rock.
No.
So somebody had to use it. Did they?
You have to.
It's a pretty common wrestling move.
Really? I mean, Bret Hart, The Rock, Natalia.
Yeah, it's for the elite.
So Natalia's in the elite now? Is she in the golden elite? No. You probably don't even get that reference.
No, I don't.
That's the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, and Kota Ibushi.
Oh, sorry. I'm watching WWE.
I know. You can watch more than one thing, though, Bill. I mean,
The Rock is busy making 100 movies a year, and The Undertaker doesn't appear to be retiring anytime soon. Who do you think will be the headliner of WWE?
Well, Vader absolutely is going in.
Bam Bam. Isn't this the one that's in Jersey?
He's not going to headline it, though. It's not a big enough name.
Big a name as Vader.
But I'm not saying Vader would headline. I'm just saying he's going in. Headlining's tough for this year. It could still be The Rock.
Yeah, you could do it with The Rock.
I mean, he just has to be there for one day. Well, 2 days, because you got to be there the next night.
And then he's going to have a match. And then he's going to come back and never leave. Once this skyscraper movie bombs, not bombs, he's going to make $1 gajillion on it, but it's going to suck.
Oh, yeah, it's going to make ridiculous money.
Yeah, it's going to be awful.
I could see them doing something. Like if they, I've always said that if they really needed a headliner, they could always go. Triple H, you can always go.
Wouldn't that be like kind of him putting himself?
He has to go in though. I mean, but also I've always they could do. They've done. I mean, they put the 4 Horsemen in, so you could do like D-Generation X goes in.
Oh, they're already in.
No. 4 Horsemen's the only faction that's in the Hall of Fame.
You sure?
Yes. You have tag teams, like the Fabulous Freebirds. I wouldn't consider them a faction; they're a tag team. So you have tag teams, but the 4 Horsemen is the only faction that got inducted to the WWE Hall of Fame. So you could do that. You know who actually could be it? I'm sorry. What, Ollie Nation? How is John Cena not a Hall of Fame?
Oh, here we go.
I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt in saying that you're asking me that John Cena has not already gone in. I'm assuming that's your question. Jericho? Jericho, I don't think Jericho will go in until they know he's done. And he's clearly not done right now. So that would be my guess, is Jericho doesn't go in. Natalya just got a clean win over Alexa Bliss?
There was distraction on both sides.
Still though, whatever. I don't care.
And look how. You know what? Give Nia a mic. Let her talk. She's probably got something to say.
Nothing good.
Opinions should be heard.
Yeah, do it in a backstage segment that's highly edited. Whatever. You know who I could see headlining this year? Big Show.
If you go back, like when he first came to WCW, and I know you don't go back and watch that stuff.
He won the WCW World Heavyweight title in his first match against Hulk Hogan.
He did. And because they were trying to do what WCW did, and
you want to
bring
know
up old stuff.
You want to know how I know that?
How do you know that?
From the first season of Tough Enough. Big Show was every week they had like a different superstar come in.
I watched this.
Okay. Big Show came in and he told that story. And so you want to know what that does? Creates an ego maniac. And they talk about how you don't need to have ego and stuff. But I mean, Big Show appears to pretty much be done wrestling. So
he's done a lot of stuff. How many world titles does he have?
Not as many as you would think. I think probably like 4 or 5. Because he really only
He's got a crap ton of tag team titles, I feel like.
Yeah.
Because that was what they always did.
Yeah, he was always He got 1 IC title run.
Because that's what Big Show needed. And then a Continental Championship run.
He beat Cody.
Ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen,
Big Show would be a
please
good
welcome
name
my
to go
guest.
in
He's
as
the
a headliner.
former Intercontinental
He seems to be
Champion,
done in the ring.
Seth Rollins.
He's a big enough name where, you know, I mean, if Kevin Nash can be a headliner, then Big Show can be a headliner. In my opinion.
Charlie,
What about Tatanka?
last week I went out, I made an open challenge.
He's not already in?
I don't think so.
Lost the Intercontinental Championship.
He's one of those weird gimmicky guys they could put in, though. You want to talk about heel turn gone wrong?
7 days
Hey, Alexa,
to let that loss
is
ride.
Tatanka in the WWE Hall of Fame?
Every hour I've dedicated to being
Shocker.
better. And
She's
Seth
useless.
Rollins and Dolph Ziggler
No,
is
it's
gonna
not
get
useless.
tonight. It's like nothing he's ever seen. And as for Drew McIntyre, well, Drew,
Did you see Tatanka's like run back in the company like in the 2000s?
when I beat his little buddy,
Do what?
Did you see Tatanka's run when he came back to the company like the mid 2000s?
I tried not to.
It happened.
He actually had a really WrestleMania 9. Him and Michaels. It was really good. Oh God.
Ah, the modern day Maharaja. Hey, Sneel Singh has an outfit. He's not wearing a black shirt and black pants. Good for him. Moving up in the world.
Nice.
Nope, Tatanka is not in. Told you. The only award he didn't even win a title in WWE.
No.
The only award he won.
He was getting an IC run, and then they heel turned him with DiBiase, and he made Lex Luger eat a $100 bill, and it just didn't work. Plus, his whole character is a little bit racially insensitive.
Oh yeah. The only award he won was he was a Slammy Award winner
What is with the?
in 1994, where he won the most greediest Slammy.
Most what?
Greediest. So
How close are the Slammies and the Dundies?
yeah, they're pretty much the same thing.
You just make up a category for somebody to win.
Well, there's literally like they change the categories every year, other than like Superstar of the Year and Match of the Year.
All right, Becky Lynch has officially hit rock bottom.
Why? 'Cause
She's doing promos with Mojo Rawley.
I mean, it's not good, but yeah, it's not good. I'll tell you, they look at Becky Lynch like Dolph Ziggler. She's the Dolph Ziggler of the women's division. That's what she'll always be. Virgil will be the headliner. That's funny.
He couldn't afford the flight to get there.
The third question?
I mean, it's 9:30.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it now.
Fuck it. Do it live.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. If you guys don't know that reference, you should totally look it up. All right. So to recap, this one's gonna be tough. No one's gonna get this one. You answer the question right. You get into the championship match at the end to have a shot to become
Do
the.
the other one.
No,
The other one gives them options.
No, I'll do it. I'll do it.
I'm telling you.
And then you can become the VOW Live champion. Milo's our current champion. He'll be in the match if he shows up. And all right, next question. Who has main evented the most SummerSlams?
Keep in mind, SummerSlam hasn't been around as long as WrestleMania and things like that.
It's pretty close, though.
Close.
It was in the 80s.
It was in the 80s.
No, Survivor Series was the second one.
Yeah, Survivor Series was- No, Survivor Series was the
then
second
Royal
one.
Rumble. SummerSlam's last.
It was still in the 80s.
It's
Yeah.
the baby.
Not The Rock.
Good guess, though.
That wasn't really a good guess. The Rock didn't have that long of a run at the top. I mean, it was like 3-4 years, maybe 5.
Because he was too awesome for WWE.
I'm not arguing that point.
Maybe they bring him back to face Brock.
No way now.
The Brock and Rock.
Well, they've already done that match. They did that. That match was at a SummerSlam. It did
It
headline.
was. I know that because I looked all this crap up. Anybody. Who has headlined the most SummerSlams?
John who, Frank? Even though Frank already in it. So.
Yeah.
But
Can't
can-
answer.
Well, you can, but maybe someone else will jump in. I'll give you a hint. Apparently, we're in the business of hints now. That's your hint.
That's an easier hint than the first one.
I thought all of our hints were pretty easy, but apparently, you guys don't know wrestling history.
I gotta stop coming up with these SAT questions. Apparently, I'm.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hey, there we go.
All Elite Nation, you got it right, buddy. Even though you already answered one.
After your Booker T Money in the Bank guess.
All right, All Elite Nation, you joined Frank, D'Angelo, and Milo. And we're going to do one more question.
You like humping the ground? Is that why you're so happy?
That just make me happy.
He's just breathing.
Yes, my huge smile.
So, Ollie Nation, congratulations. You're in the match now. We're going to do one more question, so it's going to be a fatal five-way. John Reigns.
Same person. That's actually pretty funny.
That's a good bit, Karate Phil. So we'll do one more question. We'll do a fatal five-way this week. We'll change it up every week. Sometimes we'll do a triple threat. Maybe eventually we'll do like a singles.
We could do a Hell in a Cell. Literally, you and me. We just have a Hell in a Cell.
I was like, how would that match be different?
We got the cell right there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're both going to fit in there. It's a dog cage, by the way, that the dog refuses to go in. Hey, Todd. But all right, so we got the Riot Squad coming out here. They're going to be challenging the team of Ember Moon, Sasha Banks, and Bayley.
Hopefully Ember Moon hits a finisher.
Now, hopefully she doesn't, so Ruby for the Riot Squad gets the win. I'm talking about the Riot Squad should never lose 6-on-6 match or 3-on-3 matches.
Because they're an actual faction.
Yeah. Just like the Shield never lost those matches. So when they did lose, it was like, holy shit. Like, there's no point in being a faction if just random individuals can beat you. Granted, Vince hates factions. So.
Yeah,
I don't think Vince...
They didn't, like, help save his company or anything.
No, nothing like that. Granted, Vince probably isn't very heavily involved in this match. I do love Bayley's entrance music. Because I'm a 12-year-old girl. Jesus, Sasha, that was terrible. You look like a pouty 6-year-old. That was bad.
What if they bring back Pyro by blowing those stupid things up when she comes out? And that's the heel turn.
Seriously, do something or just end this feud. Have them fight or make them best friends. I don't care which one you do. Just stop doing this. Whatever this is. I like Ember Moon's music too.
I like Ember Moon.
She's been growing on you. It was better when the chick from Hailstorm sang it. You know what I want to know is if the same person as NXT music is doing regular WWE music. Why? Because NXT people have like significantly better music, like entrance songs. Like Baron Corbin had a good one, has a good one. He had a good one even before this one. Finn Balor, obviously. Shinsuke Nakamura, Bobby Roode, Ember Moon.
It is, but I don't think the change happened until a couple of years ago.
Well, they fired Jim Johnson.
Yeah, the old school guy who wrote all of them.
They fired him like a year or two ago.
I didn't think it was that long ago.
It's been a while. All right. So we're going to get Sarah Logan and Bayley kicking things off.
What's Sarah Logan doing with the like eye paint thing she's got going on?
She's probably just trying to help herself stand out. I mean, she's a little plain Jane looking. So there's something to help stand out. It fits with the gimmick, their whole little gimmick there. Although I think it'd be better if they all had a different colored tongue. Jesus, God.
He's not wrong.
They shouldn't have Liv Morgan sitting on the side that's facing the TV.
I thought you were talking about Sarah Logan. Ooh, pull up Trish Stratus right there. I don't get this match at all.
It's all about, like, they're just treading water with the damn Riot Squad.
See, like that right there. What was the point of going into the ropes?
Lay down, buddy. You okay?
That's impressive. If these three can stay on the same
I don't know.
they do have some chance of success, but Ember Moon will speed up.
And you know what could happen with Ember Moon? It's the same thing as like when they bring up Ty Dillinger. You know, name countless NXT people. You just don't really ever put them in a story. They're just having matches, and people just lose interest in them.
You mean like Finn Balor?
Look, Finn Balor won the Universal Championship.
And never got a rematch.
Get over it. He got hurt.
Why'd he get hurt?
Because Seth Rollins hurt him.
Because Seth Rollins burned it down.
Yes, he did. But, I mean, look, Finn Balor, his first night on Raw, he won a fatal 4-way match and then pinned Roman Reigns. And then went on to become the first Universal Champion. And then he got hurt. You can't really be mad about how they initially booked him. He couldn't be booked any better.
But why the big, sudden, giant change?
Vince does it to almost all guys who get a shot and get injured. Vince hates that.
It's not his fault. It was a serious injury. It wasn't like
I'm not arguing.
He broke a finger.
Vince doesn't like guys who get hurt, unless you're already proven. Like if you're Seth Rollins. But to be fair, I mean Seth Rollins hasn't been put in anywhere in the same spot he was before he got hurt.
That's true.
Vince likes durable guys. Because that's probably part of the reason why he likes Roman so much. Roman's never had a major injury.
No, when you're on steroids, it's easier to come back.
It's fair. You know he's never taken steroids? John Cena. Fatal 4-way dream match, ladder match. Shawn Michaels, AJ, RVD, Seth Rollins. Who do you think would win?
Shawn Michaels. He's Mr. Ladder Match.
Jeff Hardy. I'm sorry, you put RVD in over Jeff Hardy? Come on.
Yes.
ECW.
In a ladder match? No.
There are things you've never seen.
Hey, between RVD and Jeff Hardy, who won a Money in the Bank ladder match? Rob Van Dam. You know why? Because he's the whole fucking show.
Who won a ladder match between Jeff Hardy and RVD to unify the European Intercontinental Championships?
Oh, that secondary title?
That happened?
That happened on a Raw. And guess who won? Jeff goddamn Hardy.
That was one-on-one in...
Yeah,
probably,
so it's in a ladder match. It's in a ladder match. So
probably North Carolina, where Jeff Hardy has to...
No, if it was in North Carolina, he would have lost the match, Kevin.
Take him away.
Because that's what happens to WWE. If you're in your hometown, you lose.
You know why? Because RVD felt bad for Jeff Hardy because he only had a...
That's not how storyline booking works, Kevin.
He felt bad he had a European title, which no one cared about, because they only gave it to British Bulldog just to make him feel special, and then they realized they still had a fucking title when they came back to America. So they had to fucking do something with it, and they gave it to Jeff Hardy.
They didn't give it to British Bulldog. They gave it to HBK first.
I think they gave it to British Bulldog.
No, HBK said, yeah, I'm going to win this.
Yeah.
And won.
Yeah.
They made it because of British Bulldog.
And you are correct. I don't know how you knew this, but Jeff Hardy was the European champion. Where RVD was the Intercontinental champion. So.
Of course he was.
But yeah, no. They had a head-to-head ladder match against each other. Jeff Hardy won. So clearly, he is the better man in ladder matches.
The one I'm confused about why you're putting in this is AJ Styles some ladder match master I don't know about?
AJ Styles is the master of any match he's in. I mean, you can say the same thing about Seth Rollins. If we're doing ladder match...
It's Shawn Michaels.
If we're doing ladder match dream match, it would be Shawn, RVD, Jeff Hardy, Edge or Christian, maybe Kofi. Although Christian's had more ladder matches.
What about the bad guy?
Razor?
He had that great match with
Yeah, 2 of them.
If you got
The
two,
one from SummerSlam is better.
has he won either one?
No.
Yeah, I can't put him.
They got in trouble for going over at WrestleMania.
Yeah, you gotta win one to be in there. Don't you ever say a goddamn thing about Kevin.
No, he won the first one.
Yeah, he won the first one.
Yeah. He lost the second one.
Yeah.
Still can't be in.
Still gotta have that third one.
Yeah, that's the match. That's the match Shawn Michaels comes back for. Razor Ramon, Shawn Michaels 3.
But it has to actually be Razor Ramon. It can't be Scott Hall.
He got inducted in the Hall of Fame as Razor Ramon, didn't he?
Uh-huh.
Which makes no sense because the year before Kevin Nash went in as Kevin Nash.
It's because Diesel was an awful character that just happened to work.
Saving things for Sasha. Finally, Bayley doing the right thing. Just saving things for her team, not for Sasha Banks.
There's probably a large number of fans who don't know that Scott Hall was also Razor Ramon.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
Logan might be out cold.
That, and truthfully, if you're going to put in Razor Ramon in the Hall of Fame, you got to put in the other Razor Ramon in too.
Yeah, well, if you put one Kevin Nash in, you got to put in...
No, that was fake Diesel. So if you don't put Diesel in, but if you put in Razor Ramon,
You can put Kane in the Hall.
if you put Kane in the Hall of Fame, then you got to put what's his face? Luke Gallows in.
Oh!
Oh, all right. Bayley's beating the shit out of Sasha.
It's about time. Yeah, this is what we've been waiting for. Sasha can't believe it. Well, Bayley said earlier, I want no
Take the
part of this.
ponytail out.
Listen to this crowd. Bayley's coming up and right back on the attack against Sasha.
So is Bayley the heel? I don't know who's turning heel. I mean, based on these actions, it would be Bayley, but the crowd is loving it.
Because they
Maybe they're just loving the fact that there's now a definite.
can sense it's almost over.
Did they get a SummerSlam match?
Yeah.
So you're going to have 3 women's matches.
Oh! That was right
In the what?
right in the beat.
Bathing suit punch.
Yeah.
Have we not seen a million times someone throw someone's head into the turnbuckle? I mean, she's moving around, Coach. If you're knocked out, you're not
Talk about a guy who went and got another job and just lost it at his old job. Oh.
Again, I don't know who the heel is.
They're trying to make it her. You can hear Michael Cole like literally
Why?
being like,
Why would you make Bayley the heel and Sasha the face? Sasha's significantly better as a heel.
saying we want tables?
Yeah. You know what I want to see? I want to see some blood here, and it turns Sasha's hair blue. This would have been awesome like 7 months ago.
Oh, yeah. Now I don't care.
Yeah, she does think she's better than you. That's 100% true.
Yep.
Did she just curse?
Yes, she did.
Yes. Okay, maybe Bayley will work.
That could have been the crowd.
Nah, they never do it for the crowd.
If they're sitting right there next to the thing, it's
Next to the mic, they do.
I've never heard it before.
Well, because they do that.
No, I've never noticed it before. All right, if she's a heel, that is not heel music. You need new music.
I'm telling you.
I want to see
blow up the dolls.
I want to see crazy Bayley. She takes that ponytail and just cuts it off.
And then shaves her head.
No, I don't want to go that far. I don't want to go Molly Holly on it.
I think Bayley finally wanted to be recognized. Instead of stepped over, stepped through.
The best part about this is WWE wanted the booze, and it did not happen.
Because people were just so relieved that they're, fucking finally.
Yes.
Oh, Michael Cole's got his serious voice on. We have Braun Strowman versus Finn Balor, and I think Sasha's dead. I really do. By the way, is Baron Corbin pretty much his corporate Kane that he's going to wrestle in like a suit?
What did he wrestle in last week?
From what I remember, it was like
it wasn't his regular ring attire. No,
it was like corporate Kane.
You can't have me taking a Braun Strowman tonight. Are you crazy? Well, last week he wanted to be his friend. Look, there's no chance that monster wants to be my friend, okay? He runs me over.
Is he the monster in the bank?
He threw me off a 20,
they haven't said it this week. Thank God.
40-foot ladder, okay?
How do they not know that's not going to play?
This weird thing with his tongue that looks like he wants to eat me. Listen, I'm not doing this to torture.
Listen, we shouldn't have to wait almost 2 hours to get Kevin Owens
Who knows?
Talking.
This could be the start of a beautiful friendship.
The festival friendship?
Think about it.
That's a line from Casablanca. It's one of the greatest movies of all time.
Kevin's favorite movie.
Maybe you should watch it.
It's black and white. He didn't watch that shit. Ain't no CGI in there. All right, well, I haven't had dinner yet.
What's the name of the superhero of that movie?
United States of America, because they beat the Nazis. That's the name of the fucking...
Oh, okay. What's their superpower?
Not succumbing to fascism until 2016 when Donald Trump got elected.
Hey, okay, let's not... Hey. We'll turn this into a political debate, Kev. All right, no way Jose's coming out, because that's what the crowd wanted. You know, when I think WWE and pro wrestling, I think conga line. Call me crazy, but I love a good conga line, guys. Phil, can you bring my gummy worms to me? Dilly. All right, you guys have been quiet. What do you guys think of Raw so far? I mean, it's been kind of... I don't know. What have you guys thought? Thumbs up, thumbs down, in the middle?
From the Royal Albert Hall in London comes day 2 of the WWE Network special event. Every champion since a one-night UK title.
By the way, why don't they do the UK Championship Tournament live?
They do.
No, they don't. It's taped.
Oh.
Why don't they do it live? Fuck it. Do it live. I don't understand why they don't. Like, the whole reason I don't watch is because I read the results and I know who wins. Like, do it live.
Just because you don't have any self-control doesn't mean nobody else does.
Okay. I'm pretty confident most people are like that. Like, do it live on the weekend. I mean, they did that event in Japan, and they broadcasted that live. So why can't you do this? Like, I don't understand. The time difference isn't that big. You could do it over there. Well, they're 5 hours ahead? All right, so you do it on a Saturday and a Sunday. You started at 8 o'clock there. It's on at 3 o'clock here. People would watch that. I don't understand why you can't do that. Whatever. You can do the Greatest Royal Rumble live. You can't do the UK Championship Tournament? Come on. You miss RVD? He still wrestles, I think, on the Indies. He's more picky now, though. I mean, he's getting up there in age, so he can't just do, a million matches. But I was never that big of an RVD guy. Like, I mean, I liked him. But I never saw his ECW run, which I'm guessing that's probably where he did most of his good stuff. But I never was a big RVD guy. Van Daminator was cool, though. Liked his frog splash. But never really... You can't cut a promo. If you can't cut a promo, I'm not going to be that high on you. All right, so it's 9:46. Hey, Saki the Sock Puppet, my man. Love that name. It's the best name ever. Saki the Sock Puppet, you got to be here. We're going to do the next question. We're going to do the last question at 10:30, guys. So if you want into the championship match, make sure you're here at 10:30. And we're going to go for the last question then. And let me see. I don't even know when it is. Bill came up with these today, so. Yeah, okay. Guess by process of elimination.
There's only so many.
Yeah, there's only so many, so. This one, yeah, you can give an educated guess and get this one right. Are you sure about that?
Did you know that Brock Lesnar has thrown 62 or taken people to Suplex City 62 times in SummerSlam history?
I mean, he took John Cena like 21 times in one match, so.
Did you know that Booker T is 0-5 career?
Sure. I remember he had a match against.
What I was going to do was most wins in SummerSlam, but I got conflicting answers.
Who were the answers?
One of them was The Undertaker, who conveniently also had the most matches and the most losses, but also the most wins.
Well, yeah, it's like Cy Young.
Yeah. He also has the shortest match in history, in SummerSlam history, against himself.
Logical.
And then what was the other one? Hulk Hogan was up there, Ultimate Warrior.
Warrior?
That was when SummerSlam first came out, that was like his big, that's where he won the IC
I assume he
title.
only had like 3 or 4 at most.
It was like 5 or something like that.
He must be undefeated.
He was around till 96.
Well, no, he went away.
Yeah, he went away for a while.
He went away after that.
No, he went away after like 92 or 3,
He came back and squashed Triple H.
and then left and went to WCW. Had a match with Hogan that was terrible.
Oh.
We should find that match on the network. I'll watch that.
Halloween Havoc.
I'll watch that Hogan Warrior match. Just to see the train wreck that is that match. All right, we're getting a replay of Bayley kicking the shit out of Charlotte, or not Charlotte, Sasha.
There are certain things inside of people that shock you when they come out. I think that's beyond.
I am curious to see. 'Cause clearly, Bayley's supposed to be the heel here. I get that, but the crowd reaction makes me wonder if they'll maybe flip flop it next week. Because you can go either way right now. Based on crowd reaction, Bayley is a babyface.
I think they're playing it kind of like the Nia Jax thing, like, oh, Sasha's always picking on me. I talk shit behind my back.
Yeah. I mean, Sasha has been a bitch to her. Like in the Elimination Chamber match, she like threw her down off the chamber. So, I mean... What's up, All A Nation? Welcome back, brother. They cut it off right before she cuts. Hey, Jamal Taylor, thanks for subscribing to the channel, man. Much appreciated. Welcome.
Congratulations, Bayley. And I told you so.
Corey Graves looking great as always. Oh, the conga line's still going on. Huh. Great. Can anyone tell me what the appeal of No Way Jose is?
Who's he facing?
Mojo? Yeah, Mojo.
Rematch from last week.
Oh yeah, the rematch everybody wanted to see. All right, here's a question for the chat. Who would you rather see every single week? Mojo Rawley or No Way Jose?
Rematch? You want a rematch?
Jamal, you missed Dean Ambrose. I know these two guys do. I'm not. I miss a heel Dean Ambrose.
Who's the best finisher in the game? Nobody's ever kicked out Dirty Deeds.
Why are they
100% someone is kicked out of Dirty Deeds.
earn the right to walk
I think it's AJ Styles. That's the only reason why he's champion.
You have to earn the right to step inside a WWE ring, and they haven't earned that right, Jose.
I've earned it because Rob Gronkowski's my best friend.
You haven't earned that right.
I played football at the worst school in the Big Ten.
It used to be the worst school in the ACC.
Now Yeah.
Really interesting. So I asked them who they'd rather see. If they had to pick one guy, they had to see every single week. Mojo or No Way Jose, and everyone said No Way Jose.
Who are you?
Yeah.
My name's Todd.
Hey.
Todd,
Hey, Todd.
are you aware that you dress like a cheeseburger?
Dude, who's this guy in the 80s rock band right next standing behind him? With his
That's
mom.
That is the guy who's at every single show and pay-per-view. He sits in
Is
the
that his
seat.
mom right next to him?
I don't know who it is, but he's there at every single one.
Dude, he's got some sweet hair. I wish I had hair like that.
So do I. He must be related to someone in the McMahon family.
A WWE contract. Huh? Is that your plan, son?
No, Ollie Nation hasn't started yet. I think that's going to be the main event. The IC title match, but it hasn't started yet.
Alright, this is already too long.
This is the closest.
Also, kind of a terrible babyface by just letting the heel berate one of the guys in your conga line.
This is the pinnacle of your entire existence. So to answer
That's a
your
good
question
line.
on if you will ever become a WWE superstar, Todd, the answer is no.
Oh, poor Todd.
And to answer your question, Jose, on if you're going to get a rematch with Mojo Rawley,
Did Mojo win last week?
the answer is no.
Oh. Now you come out after he gets humiliated one of your friends in the conga line?
He had no interest in a rematch tonight. He berated a member of the conga line.
This is weak.
Then he just sucker punched no way
Chris Davis, who said pregame, he felt like a totally different player. Struck out 3 times.
Mojo came out here with a message in mind.
So we're getting a Mojo Rawley.
This Mojo Rawley right here. This version
So
of
far, Mojo Rawley
get behind.
has gotten more airtime than Kevin Owens.
Not Todd.
There was a "We Won Gronk" chant.
I thought they were saying we won.
Kurt, before you can say anything,
I
can
heard we
explain.
won Gronk.
About this. I guess you don't care about Raw or the women's evolution. We're going to take the next step. Next week, you're going to mandatory counseling.
Counseling?
Yeah.
What about Sasha?
You just put
Please
Sasha in
bring back
training.
the same counselor that they used for Kane and Daniel Bryan.
You're going or you're fired.
Please bring in the same counselor from Daniel Bryan and Kane. Those are some of the funniest segments they've ever done. Did you guys see those? Are you watching them? I'll have to find one. That Kane did. They're so good. All right, so we're getting the tag team matchup next. Braun and Kevin Owens versus Finn.
You said it. You said Monster in the Bank.
So yeah, Braun and Kevin Owens taking on Finn and Baron Corbin. I don't know what that is about. Does he have a shirt that says Monster in the Bank? Oh my, I think he does. That looks like a briefcase on his shirt. Oh God, he does have a Monster in the Bank t-shirt. Come on, Braun, you got some pull backstage. You can not get that not approved. Jeez. Sasha is definitely a more natural heel. They'll have to make some major changes to Bayley's character in order to take her seriously as a heel tweener. I mean, if Bayley does what she just did, where she's just kind of being like Bayley. I think Bayley could pull off like a crazy character. Ooh, definitely watching this tomorrow. Oh, Jeff Hardy, championship match. Sorry. But yeah, I agree. Sasha is a more natural heel. But I think they'll both do wonders once they get past this storyline. Like when Sasha... The other reason I would say Sasha should be a heel is thinking more long term. Sasha can have a match with Ronda and get a really good match out of Ronda. Sasha is definitely the best worker on the Raw women's side. She might be the best worker in the women's division. Her or Charlotte. Sasha can get a good match out of anybody. Sasha's better.
Okay, cool. Sorry again about my opinions.
You're welcome. You're forgiven. Nice T-shirt.
Thanks.
Cool.
Jackass dude.
Yeah. Gonna get you a rainbow one next.
I'll wear it.
I know you will. You'll be forced to.
National Fridays.
But yeah, it's just the Sasha. I don't know. I really don't understand what took them so long. And you know what? They're going to extend it further because she's going to go to counseling next week, and they're going to make up. They're going to become friends again, and that's going to be 13 years from now. They're finally going to do the heel turn.
WrestleMania 42.
I'll be dead. Jeez, I love a slow build. I'm all about a slow build. I think they rush stuff too much sometimes. But you can't slow build for 9 months.
That's how babies happen.
That's not how babies
Tell me I'm wrong.
happen. You're wrong.
Technically, a human's gestation cycle is actually pretty short from every other mammal because other mammals have babies and they come out, they can walk and be productive right away, whereas humans have them at a point where they are not fully developed, and therefore it is not a slow tango. It is a rushed experiment that basically puts babies at a disadvantage.
Yeah, but when are they actually?
All right, God speaking language, I don't understand. You thinking of Bailey versus Sasha and a loser leaves Raw match? I'd be 100% down with that. I think either one of them going to SmackDown would be a really good thing for both of them. Although the SmackDown women's division is so much better. So much
Shouldn't
better.
they do a loser goes to SmackDown match?
That's what someone gets asked.
I don't think you can do that because
No, it was a loser leaves Raw match, and of course, Paige would sign whoever it was. But yeah, I'd be down for that, except the only thing I would be worried about is whoever left would get lost in the shuffle over there. They're probably pretty much already lost in the shuffle on Raw, but
I think they're about to go big time push on Mandy Rose. Not big time, like championship big time.
No,
but she's been doing all kinds of like promo shoots and stuff like that.
she's got a ways. I mean, you just have such a solid roster over there. You have Charlotte, Carmella has really stepped her game up, Asuka, Becky Lynch. You've got Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville. They're not really doing much with her, but whatever. And then who am I forgetting? There's someone else I'm forgetting. Oh, Naomi, who they're high on, and even Lana. I mean, Lana's not going to lose her spot anywhere. So, let me check up on the chat here. Would love to see Sasha versus Rousey at Mania next year?
Oh shit! Gabe got arrested.
Why is this shocking?
He got arrested, charged with rape of Manassas.
Why does this shock?
It doesn't.
All right, Jesus.
Just said it.
We'd love to see Sasha versus Rousey at Mania next year, but I have a feeling we'll end up with Rousey versus Charlotte. Oh yeah, it'll definitely be Ronda Charlotte, Rousey versus Charlotte, 100%. And if that match main events WrestleMania, I got zero problems with it because it'll probably be the best match on the card. Andre the Giant versus Brock Lesnar. Who do you think will win? Brock. Andre couldn't move like Brock can. And Brock's got crazy speed. Holly Nation. It's a good question. I mean, it's kind of random. Makes you think a little bit. But Brock was the UFC heavyweight champion legitimately. So, pretty much you say Brock versus almost anybody, unless there are other like more badass UFC fighters, I'm probably always going to pick Brock. Unless it's Kurt Angle, who Kurt Angle apparently can wrestle circles around Brock. All right, back from commercial break here. We got Braun Strowman about to take on his new best friend, Finn Balor. Kevin Owens making his way out, looking terrified as always. I got a question. Oh, there, I'll hold my question on hold. How do you guys feel about everyone nowadays using Shawn Michaels' super kick finisher like it's a wrestling wrist lock? I don't think it's used quite like that, but that's just kind of the natural progression of wrestling. Like a suplex used to win matches, a DDT used to win matches. The super kick, that's just kind of, I guess it's naturally things progress that way. That moves that used to be crazy, like an elbow drop, doesn't off the top rope doesn't win matches anymore either. So. It's fine. I think it is a little bit overused. I mean, look at how many guys use it. I mean, almost everybody does. Pretty much. I mean, outside of like Braun Strowman and Roman, but I mean,
Somebody has some form of a super kick.
yeah. So, I don't have a problem with it. Like I said, it's just wrestling progresses, moves get more intricate and everything. So I don't have a problem with it. I'm assuming you're not a big fan of that, D'Angelo. Although, I mean, I think we were talking about this the other day. As far as wrestling moves go, like finishers, it's one of the more legit finishers. Like if someone kicked you as hard as they can in the face, you're probably going down. It's Bill's favorite part of the show. Todd, you woke up for Finn Balor's music. Dolph, Seth, the Usos all use the super kick. Yeah, I mean, Kevin Owens uses the super kick. I'm spacing on other guys, but there's a lot of guys who use it, so it's fine. It doesn't bother me. And every time someone gets super kicked, it usually leads to a near fall pin attack. So it's not like it's completely lost its luster. It's just not really a finisher anymore. But I will say, if tonight's match, Dolph Ziggler, Seth Rollins ended with Dolph Ziggler hitting a super kick on Seth Rollins, and that was the finish, I wouldn't have a problem. I'd still buy it. Because he's the constable and he booked it. And he's got the best entrance music out of all of them. Yeah, so he's corporate Cable with a red shirt and a vest. Oh, sorry, a black shirt and a vest. Although, to me, Baron Corbin looks a million times better with the shaved head. Like, I like him more already just because of the haircut. Yeah, he's taking his vest off now. What does he think? He's Jericho coming to the ring in a vest? What's he going to wear a scarf next week? Oh. A glowing shirt?
Light shirt.
I thought you meant like Naomi. Feel the glow. Phil's back, everybody. Yeah. Tag out.
All right. Brian said it's Phil gummy worm, so he's. I think it's funny that Baron Corbin's like literally sitting there staring down Braun Strowman. Like that's going to go well at all. Do what? No.
Still feeling the effects of being tossed off a 20-foot ladder 8 nights ago by Strowman, and here comes Balor.
All right, Balor up on the road. Ooh.
As a team, so far, so good. That's completely up to Finn Balor. I mean, Baron Corbin's as trustworthy as the day is long. That's why he was specifically appointed by Stephanie. And off the,
I really don't understand this Baron Corbin thing.
brings the chops down to Constable.
He likes him so much that he.
Look out. Kevin Owens going for the ride, lands on his feet, however, rolls toward his corner, and now what do? Tag.
Oh, you take him in.
Here we go. How big a boy are you, Baron Corbin?
And Braun Strowman as Balor has a smile on his face. He knows which
What up, Bud?
I wonder how hard it is for Baron to concentrate on his office job and then have to concentrate on being an in-ring superstar.
It's incredibly difficult. I mean, Baron Corbin's a master multitasker, as we've seen the last 2 weeks. Very intimidating. Braun Strowman. Now Corbin decides, what do I need to do against this 385-pounder?
All you did was push him.
He just said, how does it feel now?
Yeah, Baron Corbin.
Now Baron Corbin, a very strategic move, tried to do a test of strength with Braun Strowman.
He didn't kick him though.
Oh, man. Just plowing his way
How does that feel?
through Corbin. And then a straight right hand, and the Constable's down. And now really left Kevin Owens no choice. The Constable just got those hands, and Kevin Owens didn't want to join the club. Kevin Owens trying not to anger the big guy.
So far, Ron has been very sincere.
And now Corbin says,
Not two very good friends, Finn Balor and Kevin Owens.
will square off again. Justice right now. Oh, and Kevin Owens had no business with that. Went right after Balor again. Yeah, great history between
Brian's on his way back.
Balor.
I don't know what he was doing.
Goddamn business, Bill. What, you think we live in the same house or something?
Wish we didn't.
That's not true. You couldn't afford the rent.
You could.
Now that the tentativeness that KO had to start the match, it's going away. And now
What's up, Bud? Bud Weber?
KO, now that he can trust Braun Strowman.
Bud Weber sounds like your kind of guy.
He does.
What up, my duda?
Back to a vertical mason he does.
I got my report card
Balor into the
from
corner.
CC
Kevin
Tech.
Owens. Right
Cool, man.
in the midsection.
I got a kiss from Bailey, and I got just Aaron.
I'm pretty sure.
The psychiatrist from Team Hell No segments was hilarious. Yeah, I was just thinking that, D'Angelo. I think it'd be that was some of the funniest stuff WWE's ever done. Is those segments with Team Hell No. It was butt funny, especially the one where Kane talks about like every demonic thing he's ever done, and then like they zoom in on him while he says it, and then they zoom out, and they can show like everyone in the class, and they're all like. I'll see if I can find it after Raw for you guys to see. It's really good. And they did this for like 4 weeks. I think his name was Dr. Shelby. Wildwood? What's Wildwood?
I don't know.
All right, guys. In 20 minutes, we're going to do the final question to qualify for the Voice of Wrestling Live Championship. We already got Frank, Ali Nation, and D'Angelo in. I certainly hope Saki the Sock Puppet will still be here. Guys, I'm not going to lie. I'm biased towards Saki the Sock Puppet.
You are.
I am.
You're a big fan.
I really want to put that name up. Now, trust me, there's not going to be any favoritism towards Saki the Sock Puppet. But if he wins, I'm going to mark out like Jeff Hardy just won the world title.
Captain Balor.
Captain Balor!
It's a qualifying match.
Captain Balor! The best part was you did this, and then you went back to like your phone. You were texting. You were drunk.
I was. I've kept it together other nights since then, though.
What you doing next for live stream, my dudes? My dad hates cats.
Mine too.
I hate cats. Next, we're doing another stream next week.
Yep.
So that's what we got. That's it.
Yep. Go stream next week.
Yeah,
Then
we're
we'll
not gonna
get to
do
that.
we're not gonna do an after show for Extreme Rules. We'll do one for SummerSlam though. Gravy Pot Media. I can't say that out loud, but that's but funny. Kevin, come here.
Is that the first thing you've ever said in the chat? That's got to be, right?
It is. I don't know if you're gonna be able to read it upside. Hey, Bobby will.
You're almost on screen. God.
I mean, I agree about Paige.
It's just the term.
It came out of nowhere.
Just, shit pop's a good term.
It literally came out of nowhere. Like I think that's the first thing Gravy Pot Media has ever said it.
Well, Gravy Pot, I know one person who wouldn't.
I might make an exception for that.
Really? Is that the diva you would make your exception for?
No, not my one seat.
Okay. Who's the one seat?
And we're doing active. It's Alexa.
Mine would be Mandy, but her legs are so strong I'd be afraid.
Oh,
of her.
dude, Gravy Pot. I say fuck like 18 times a second. So
No, you're good.
don't worry about the swearing. We're all good, man. She is. No, he's from the UK too. So even in the UK, because I feel like that's part of her charm here in the US is her accent.
But it's also Becky Lynch's downfall.
See, I like Becky Lynch's accent,
Me too.
but Vince hates it.
Vince hates it.
Live on Monday Night Raw, Finn Balor and Costa
He probably hates
Corbin
Finn's
on one side,
Finn's
Kevin Owens and yes, his
accent too, by the
partner,
way.
Braun Strowman on the other. The commercial break still for the same of Strowman and Kevin Owens working together at least momentarily. Finn Balor with change the tide with a beautiful.
There might be a few others in here. Ollie Nation.
Finn still
Looks like there's 11 people hanging out with us right now. Massive numbers. Actually, it's pretty good numbers for us.
What, there?
Yeah.
It was up to 18.
When you were on? Oh, man. Bringing the show down. All right, Bill, you got this. You're going solo. All right. Nikki.
Like David Lee Roth.
This kid is just constantly thinking about sex. I like it. Who do y'all think has the best entrance theme? Don't do, besides Finn. Obviously, we know you're going to say Finn. But who has the best entrance music? Besides Finn.
Best entrance or entrance music?
He's an entrance theme, so I'm going to say that's music.
Like the whole.
Here comes Strowman. Shoulder tackle by Braun.
I really like Seth Rollins.
Communication between Strowman and KO in this
I like
matchup.
burning it down.
These fans.
I have to go Shinsuke Nakamura with the violinist.
Again, big splash in the
If
corner
I'm getting
by
real
Strowman.
specific.
Corbin has no idea where he's at right now, but he
I
catches
always
him with
love
a
that
boot.
one. That or
Now makes a tag.
original Randy Orton was really good too.
Now, not the choice. Balor did not want to
Oh, the Hay one?
Yeah.
I was a big fan of that one.
Yeah,
I like the new one.
I love that one a lot. I was really sad
When they changed
when
it.
they changed it. Which the new one's still really good. That was part of the reason that like it made me even more mad because like they changed it to like a really good one, and I was like I like this one, but damn it. You gotta be honest, WWF Attitude Era was better than nowadays, don't you think?
Well, yeah, but it was different time.
You see KO get out of the way there?
I disagree because I didn't watch.
Yeah, he missed the entire action there. Now looking back at it, there was a lot of weird shtick they tried that just bombed in the Attitude Era too. But
Yeah.
for the most part, it let the big guys, the big time guys be the big time guys.
So apparently Braun doesn't like Finn Balor that much. Corbin's gonna get these hands. Hi, Todd.
Gravy Pot, what was your best part or favorite thing about the Attitude Era?
I think he just fell out of the way.
Titties.
Instinct alone.
Probably.
Sideways by Balor. Now Finn getting fired up.
Finn's getting fat.
The constable does the
He's only got like 12 abs tonight.
God, I wish I was fat like that.
Are they gonna put him in? Thank you.
Finn has had enough. Balor just tagged the constable. Balor's legal once again.
Are we really going to do this? A Corbin Balor feud?
Yeah. I kissed Bailey in my dream, my dudes.
Things are breaking down as the Constable and Balor. And the official is counting.
I really don't get. Alright, so it looks like we're going to get Finn and Baron Corbin at Extreme Rules, and Kevin Owens and Braun at Extreme Rules.
Here are your winners as a result of a countout. The team of Kevin Owens and Braun Strowman.
Well, you know, they came out with an ad today for Hell in a Cell in September, and they said 2 matches already. Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns, and your WWE champion AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe.
Gotta take those with a grain of salt, though.
I understand, but they usually don't. Oh, here we go.
And they're the 2 best friends that ever. Oh, that was a big thing.
Yeah.
Sweat things fell off his nose. Oh. I thought he was grabbing a mic. Got his briefcase. Come on, Braun. You're not a between the ropes guy.
Kevin Owens
All right.
cannot understand what check his hand and Strowman in pursuit.
It's an interesting combination, Gravy Pot. He wants Paige, Nikki Bella, and Braun Strowman in his bed. Or her bed. I don't know. To be fair, Gravy Pot could be a girl. I don't know. Based on his comments, or their comments, it seems one-sided, but don't judge. Kevin Owens is gone.
Owens, where are you? Where'd he go? Kevin Owens, where did he go?
That's for concessions here, man. I don't know who that is.
The guy that looks like he's got a bowling ball under his shirt.
The guy was... Oh, wait. Ooh, what's on sale tonight?
Surprised you don't have a Rusev Day shirt yet. I'm not that big on the Rusev Day. I mean, I like Rusev. All right, just get to it already. Ah. Oh, good sale. Shit sale. I'll swing all the shitty old shirts. You already have? Yeah.
Shinsuke Nakamura versus Roman Reigns could be my dream match.
Oh.
That's good. Actually, I wanted to ask this question earlier. Like, with the current roster, and you can include part-timers, what dream matches are out there, like, that you guys would want to see? Jeff Hardy versus anyone. So that's like 80 matches right there.
Could I put one of the part-timers back in their prime?
No, it has to be like at WrestleMania 35.
Then I don't have an answer.
Not even like, oh, they already did that match, so I can't. Finn Balor versus Shinsuke. Hulk Hogan versus Nikki Bella. Oh, good boy. What about Finn Balor, John Cena? They haven't wrestled each other, have they?
That Finn Balor, Daniel Bryan.
There you go.
I'd be pretty pumped about that one, yeah.
I'd love to see Daniel Bryan versus Seth Rollins.
If I could bring one back to their prime, in his prime, Undertaker and Strowman.
I don't really like big man matches that much.
Yeah, but those are two athletic-ass big men.
Yeah, but I can't think of one good Undertaker match that he had with a big guy.
WrestleMania 9, Johnny Gonzalez. Just saying.
Thank you for proving my points.
What about
Undertaker Kane, part 17.
Oh, 17?
But
Yeah,
not part
actually.
16. Part 16 was terrible.
Honestly, I think
13 wasn't bad.
I think 19 was better. Yeah, that's my thing. Is like all of the good matches I think of Taker are with smaller guys.
God damn, Todd, you did it again. You passed out.
Yeah, Taker's still going. He's wrestling in 2 weeks at Madison Square Garden at a house show. It's rumored he's going to be at SummerSlam, and he's wrestling Triple H at that big match in Australia. 8 minutes, Saki the Sock Puppet. Next commercial break.
You know
After
why
this
it's a
one.
big match? Because everything's bigger down in Australia, mates. Oi,
Yeah, I don't think
put
that's
another shrimp on the bowl, babe.
I thought that was Texas.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Texas.
Same thing.
No.
It's the Outback. No rules, just right.
Man, I kind of wish Rey Mysterio signs a contract with WWE and debut on 204 Live if they said. Sure.
If Rey Mysterio signs a contract, he ain't going to 205 Live.
Would you want to see Finn Balor versus Rey Mysterio?
No, I've never been. I was old WCW Cruiserweight Division Rey Mysterio. Like him and Juventud Guerrero going at it. Him and Psychosis going at it. Not La Parka. He always seemed too fat.
Sure.
You don't know who any of these people are, dude.
I know who Juventud Guerrero is in Psychosis.
What was his name?
Juventud.
Moving to. You know who he is because he got fucking fired for doing a movie he wasn't supposed to do after Brock Lesnar did the same move.
What movie did Brock Lesnar do?
The fucking
Move.
Kurt Angle move where he broke his neck. He went and did it like 2 weeks later on SmackDown and got fired.
And landed it.
Yeah. Of course he landed it. It was moving to. He was awesome.
I did like Psychosis, though.
Hey, you security call. Come on. There's a maniac out there. You gotta check him. Just get my back. Keep guard.
He must be on the West Coast.
Yeah, San Diego.
Of course, there's a fucking camera at the valet station. Because they have that valet camera every week, just in case.
This is what makes this one so much better, because you know
Hey,
what's happening.
where's my keys? I need my keys. Give me my keys. I don't have your keys. What do you mean you don't have my keys? They're in there. Just look for them. Come on. Oh, I don't have your keys. Give me my keys. What do you mean? What do you mean you don't have them? Where are they? He does.
How did he not notice them there?
Here's your keys. I hope you got insurance, because there's your car.
How did he also not notice that when he came running up?
He was focused, trying to get out.
Funny raw. Oh, Kevin Owens got the insurance on that rental car.
This is too far. How far is too far? We just found out Kevin Owens does not deserve to be terrorized by a monster of a man. Like somebody.
Coach wearing the same suit as he does every week,
Corey Graves killing it.
How?
as always.
Well, nonetheless.
Got that San Diego suit.
How much money does Corey Graves make that he could buy a new suit every week?
The fact that he is no longer
It's about when he prioritizes his money. I'm sure it's the same costume people that do everything else.
He fucking goes out drinking all the time. You see it on his Snapchat. He doesn't have money. He's like us.
What do you know about
Yeah,
Snapchat?
what do you know about Snapchat?
And wait, hey. He's not like us.
Oh, damn, we're getting this match now.
Yeah, we got 40 minutes.
He might be like that.
What, dude?
Kevin said he's like us. But he's not like us.
I was talking about drinking-wise.
Oh.
Wait, I was going to say, where's the belt? But he's not champion anymore.
That's what I'm looking at as a bit of a wake-up call. Maybe you got a little overconfident and paid for it.
I don't know about that sock puppet. Talking about this show. Then no. I don't know. This Raw has been pretty. I mean, I've had its funny moments like the B team, the Bailey fucking sauce thing finally came to a head. Gonna look up Seth Rollins' pants.
What they're failing to mention is that Seth Rollins tried to hook the tights right before that. Or did. When was the match he won that he hooked the tights? Elias.
That was part of what Meltzer's. Wait. Where's Elias been?
We have 40 minutes.
He's been on concerts. Not tour.
But this is the main event. Well, I guess Elias is getting involved with the IC title match. There's no way Jose is on the freaking card, and Elias is.
What if he does the same thing the IC title did with the US title?
Meaning?
He just walks out.
Drops in the trash. I hate it. That's so awkward to me. I get uncomfortable with that silence. Especially because the crowd doesn't make noise. Like when Tommaso Ciampa comes out and they're just yelling, "Fuck you, Ciampa!" Like, yeah, it's awesome. But when it's just silent for Dolph Ziggler, it's just uncomfortable. He's a boy. God, I hope he's not wearing a shirt.
Ziggler just keeps wiggling his hips and head.
Well, Amy Schumer told us. He is athletic as fuck in the bedroom.
These guys are serious about being great. They're serious about sending messages. And Dolph Ziggler is serious about being Intercontinental Champion and not handing it back to Seth Rollins here live tonight in San Diego. You better be serious because the architect story is Rollins Ziggler for the Intercontinental Championship.
All right, question time. Would you like to read those? Sure. All right, guys, last question.
Last question, here we go.
Oh, you gotta give the qualification.
Oh,
We have some people who may not know.
so for those of you who don't know, right now in the main event, we have D'Angelo, Frank, and Ali Nation. Milo is our defending champion, but he has not graced us with his presence yet. So basically, whoever answers this question right will be in the Fatal 4-Way, 5-Way, if Milo shows up, to get a shot to be VOW Live champion. And you get your name underneath the belt there. You guys can see that. All right, so here is the fourth question. All right, which title has changed hands at SummerSlam the most times? Which title?
I really would have thought it would have been a different title.
I thought it was going to be two. But
Like if we were champions. That's the belt I was thinking.
I was thinking something different. Like if I were to hit you over the head with the computer.
Yes! All right. Good job, Saki the Sock Puppet.
And Saki the Sock Puppet gets it right. The Intercontinental Championship has changed hands 14 times at SummerSlam.
Which one?
I see. I would have thought it would have been hardcore.
I was thinking tag.
Just because they did that whole you can get the hardcore whenever thing. I bet you that's the most changed one at WrestleMania because they had that one WrestleMania with the hardcore title.
What did they change like 30 times?
Yeah. Dilly.
Hey, Tom, we gotta train you to get beers for your dad.
All right, so that sets up the Fatal 5-Way, I guess. If you're gonna do that, don't come over here empty-handed. The Fatal 5-Way. All right, it'll be D'Angelo, Saki the Sock Puppet,
My man,
Ali Nation, and who's the other one?
Frank the
And
Tank.
Frank the Tank. No, Saki, you were right, man. And then Milo if he shows up.
He won't.
I made $125. I thought you were gonna say $1,000. Yeah, but that's good.
Hey, Todd. Well, apparently the Front Point lost it when he came in. You're so high right
All right, so at the end of the show, we'll do our final question. Figure out who our VOW champion is going to be. You never know. Milo might make a surprise return.
It'd be great if Milo was just
Just-
sitting in the chat the entire time, just silent.
Came in and he answers the last question right.
Instantly gets it right.
I was surprised by the answer to the last question.
Yeah, I would. If I had to guess, I would have said tag teams.
No, I mean our last question.
I'm surprised he had that many matches.
I'm assuming they're adding before stuff in there.
Did they have one?
Yeah.
Did they? Okay. Ooh, 205 live match.
And gentlemen, Jack Gallagher.
Didn't know one ever.
Not to mention the 205
Apparently, it's the team with the mask versus the team with the white guys.
Tomorrow night only on the WWE Network. Meanwhile,
It's a
back
real
Monday Night Raw, big time.
Trump-esque white match there.
You know what you don't see tonight, boys? You don't see a Seth Rollins with a big old smile.
Why is Why is Seth Rollins music playing there when Ziggler came out second?
Because they just had 2 minutes worth of commercials.
So you still don't change to the other guy's song. It's weird.
Introducing first the challenger from down for idol weighing 217 pounds. Seth.
Now, when was the last time Dolph Ziggler was in the main event match on a Raw?
When he won the title, cashed in money.
Well, that was because that was to start the show.
Weighing 218 pounds. He is the Intercontinental Champion, Dolph Ziggler.
Couldn't do that the other way.
I did. I really did.
No, you didn't.
Here tonight on
Look, right, I felt it right on my quad. It's not gonna
the championship. Corey's strategy for the challenger Rollins. Rollins needs to strategize a little bit better than he did last week. Which I'm sure he did. The difference between last week and this week.
All right, here we go.
Last week was
They got plenty of time. They got 30 minutes. Damn. There's no way Elias does not get involved in this match. Unless Elias isn't there tonight.
He didn't get involved last week.
Yeah, but he was on the show.
Carefully, he's not DQ'd here. Disqualified.
That's exactly right. So your approach, your preparation is completely different.
Speaking of the IC title, who was your favorite face and heel IC champion? Heel IC champion for me is The Miz. And I don't have the long history that.
Mine's going to go back a little further.
But
But that's a good pull. You can't go wrong with that.
And
If you're Dolph Ziggler, you continue.
I mean, I'm not saying this is the best champion,
Confidence has never been higher for this guy.
but it's one of my favorite wrestlers. Jeff Hardy.
heel champion, I'm going to give you two. The Rock when he had it, when he was a heel. And when Shawn Michaels was IC champ, that was like pure throwback WWF heel stuff. My favorite face IC champion?
Santino Morella.
I mean, it's got to be the Big Show. No, man.
Drew and Dolph Ziggler came to WWE Monday Night Raw a number of weeks ago.
My boy.
Wake-up call.
Bret Hart.
Well, I was going to say Phil, like, comes with an IC champion, but
I talked to Drew McIntyre earlier today. He said, we're not dissatisfied.
he should get an IC title run.
I thought that's what they were trying to do. I don't know what the hell they're doing. D'Angelo, who are yours? You asked the question, bud.
What he's about, what Dolph Ziggler's about. Yeah, I think it's when McIntyre and Ziggler first onto the scene again, they basically called their shots. They said, we're here to change the game. What better statement to back it up than Dolph coming out and taking Seth Rollins' Intercontinental Championship?
Can't both go in front at the same time.
Sorry.
And, we all know Dolph for a very long time, and I think all of us will agree that Dolph has found a new gear since he's teamed up with
But that's the, I haven't since I started watching wrestling like 2001 ish, and I really can't think of a great babyface IC champion.
Because it's always kind of been a
Dolph doesn't care.
a heel title. A lot of heels have held the IC title. I mean, Michaels had a run with it when he took it off of Jeff Jarrett, but it was like, just get it off of Jeff Jarrett. It wasn't like...
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking Jericho, but I don't remember Jericho as a babyface Intercontinental
It
champion.
wasn't. It's him in China.
No, I think in the early 2000s, I think he had a run as IC champ where he was a babyface.
The Mountie's a good pull.
You can claim to be the best in the world as many times as you want, but when you back it up, it's hard to argue. The proof is in the pudding.
The Mountie was a Canadian guy.
Well, I figured that.
Continental champion, multi-time world champion, Dolph Ziggler, former Money in the Bank winner, as was Seth Rollins.
Remember Ezekiel Jackson as IC champion.
Ahmed Johnson, the Pearl River Plunge.
Especially the last couple of months has been about being Intercontinental champion, being that fighting champion.
Right now,
Ooh, honky tonk man, because he refused to lose it.
you can throw Mr. Perfect in there.
Ali Nation, it's been pretty even thus
Dolph
far.
has the upper hand right now. He's got Rollins in a
John Doe's got the upper hand.
Huh?
7.
Being stuck on the ground with Dolph Ziggler.
They're 10-7.
Amateur accolades, wrestling background, very, very dangerous competitor.
You go superhero in it?
You mentioned the fakes, and I think both guys realize that they're not going to beat the other
Superheroes
one
are dinosaurs?
in 2 or 3 minutes. It's going to take a significant amount of time to
What
wear
is there for me to see?
their
Brad Pitt?
opponent down enough to get one through
To that point, both of these athletes are cardio machines that pride
Why I like
themselves
Troy so
on being able
much.
to go 20, 30 minutes every single night and not missing a beat. Yeah, there may be no one, maybe with the exception of a pin.
They're definitely slow playing it to start the match. This match is going to go on 30 minutes, close to it. So they got to slow play it a little bit. I really think they just didn't have shit for tonight's show.
Oh, yeah, they had nothing.
It's like they invested all their creative effort into the B team's promo.
Which was great.
They're like, look, we got this B team promo, and Braun's going to flip a car.
Which we're not even
What more do these fucking people need?
We're not even going to show people.
Because you can't do it outside. Because he's not literally flipping any of these things. He's not Mark Henry, world's strongest man.
Remember, count out does not help Rollins here.
Michael, you're right. This is all well and good, but Seth has got to get Dolph back into the
Now, when do we get that match? When do we get McIntyre and Rollins?
All right, we are on commercial again.
Okay, Tom. By the way, the garage smelled so bad this morning. Like I dry heat.
Why?
The trash.
The trash and the heat. Oh my god! Like I ran out of the garage. Oh, it was bad. That's why I left the garage door open. So they just air it out.
I think I need to move my car up.
I didn't close the garage, so it was good. But yeah, it was awful. I thought I was gonna die.
That smell was probably on you all day. You didn't even know it.
Probably. Because I sat my keyboard. Actually, no, I did have some one woman train. I had to train some woman today for now. And she sat very close.
We can spray it out like we did that one time.
We can burn it down.
You want to burn the trash can?
No, I want to burn the garage.
Why do you want to burn the garage?
By the way, every time I go camping now and I light a fire, I'm going to play Seth Rollins music and wait for it to go, burn it down, and I'll light the fire. Because that's my life.
Very original.
I didn't say it was, but it's going to be awesome. Oh, all right, what can we ask you guys?
That you won't answer.
Yeah, seriously. Favorite big cast moment? Go.
When he tore his ACL.
What's your favorite big cast moment, Bill?
I just answered you.
Oh.
When he tore his ACL was my favorite big cast moment. Because then he went away. Nah.
Oh, apparently one of the this is a rumor, so I have to say this. I don't know if it's true. I read it on a website. It's out there. They said apparently Cass has been known to be a big.
He's a bit of a drinker.
No, not that. No, he's a big Donald Trump supporter. And apparently, based on this article, he got into a backstage argument with Sami Zayn about the treatment of Muslims. And apparently it got heated between the two. And apparently that was one of the many reasons that led to his firing, that it was just stuff piling up. When him attacking Enzo, dude, that Enzo promo that Enzo cut the week after was so good. Like,
yeah, because he didn't have to wrestle or anything.
I know. I mean, I was saying earlier that they should have. The play would have been to turn Enzo into a manager.
Because he can't wrestle.
No, I agree. But he can talk his ass off. He can cut a promo.
All right, we're back.
Ziggler right to the knee of Rollins, the Intercontinental Championship on the line. Seth Rollins.
What's the topic of this one, Kev?
To recover the Intercontinental title. And now Dolph Ziggler looking on the leg of Seth Rollins.
No, I was saying your name, God, because I said your actual name.
Drew McIntyre paying dividends. McIntyre's a complete X factor in this match and any other situation that the Scots present for. Seth Rollins needs to keep an eye on McIntyre at all times, because some would say without Drew McIntyre, Ziggler wouldn't be Intercontinental Champion right now.
Yeah, but Dolph is so quick that it only takes a second for Seth Rollins to lose his focus, and you just saw what happened.
Elbow right to the heart, covered by Ziggler, and here's a kick out by Seth Rollins.
You know, we've seen those knee issues in the past for Seth Rollins. You never know when it's going to come up and bite him, and it looks like it's biting him right now.
Right now, Ziggler again with a smart strategy like a constrictor. Tight rear chin lock.
Christina's going to knit me a beanie.
Because she knits. Has to feel his opportunity to become Intercontinental Champion once again, slipping through his fingers.
That's the one that's like it.
It's
June.
And
it says we're going to wear it now, Bill.
Ziggler again looking to wrestle Rollins down. Rollins realizes he's got to be back on his feet, now fights back.
I see what you're saying, Frank, when it was week after week, Enzo was getting attacked, and then Cass got attacked, and then it was revealed that it was Big Cass. Oh, God, I thought they were about to go to commercial break again.
Oh, there's still one more in here.
Yeah, there is.
That was incredible.
I'll be at 10:49. God, that sounded great. I thought there was a steel chair there. God, that sounded good.
There is no kid.
So I'm predicting at Extreme Rules it's Rollins, Elias, and Dolph for the IC title. And I don't know, a Street Fighter.
Sure.
Whatever.
The Extreme Rules where nobody can really be extreme. Should really come up with a different name for that pay-per-view.
No, it's the one night of the year that WWE goes extreme.
But they don't.
They go extreme in the PG world.
Seth instantly flipped
The one match I just wish they didn't have was chairs matches. It's so dumb. Because like a ladder match, you got to climb the ladder, get the belt or whatever. A tables match, you have to put me through the table. A chair match is just, hey, you can use steel chairs.
Just get him in the head.
Can't hit him in that. Which I'm fine with. I get why they don't do that.
They know what they signed up for.
You still got to protect him. There's no reason to.
Roger Goodell over here?
No. Because Roger Goodell has taken 8 months to freaking come up with a verdict on terrible human being Jameis Winston is. Going to start scouting QBs this season in college football. Hate my team. Another freaking quarterback to come in to go buy more jerseys. Can't wear a Jameis Winston jersey in public now.
I would have questioned you doing it before.
Like $350 of money. I can't even. And about $2,500 of jerseys that I can't wear anymore. Well, I could wear them, but why would I? Why would I wear a Josh?
You got a Mike
jersey?
All-Star jersey?
No.
No.
Maybe. And I can't buy them anymore. Like from the NFL, I have to buy like the current jersey, which I'm not going to buy a Mike All-Star in that abomination we call a jersey.
Well, you probably couldn't buy it off the NFL shop, but you could find it somewhere.
I don't want to use one.
I didn't mean used. Like, there's like throwback jersey websites.
They charge too much. God, when people say wrestling is fake, I want them to watch this move. That hurts.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You go run into someone, jump, and just go chest on chest, and tell me how that feels. It's going to hurt like hell.
Echoing through the arena here in San Diego. We know that if there's breath in Seth's lungs, there's fight in his heart. Boot into the face of the champion. Rollins now up to the second rope call. Rollins lands on his feet. And now the pace. There's the sling blade. Maybe favoring the challenger.
Who does a better sling blade?
Certainly rocked.
Finn Balor.
Sent to the outside.
I don't like the sling blade. It doesn't really look like it would hurt.
Get his wits again. Rollins realizing now might be the time he's got to start pulling out all the stops. And shaking his head. I think we know what's
Pulling out all the stops? Well, he does this every week.
Knee hold up. Oh, it's from behind. A cheap shot by McIntyre. The official was dealing with Dolph outside the ring, and McIntyre with a cheap shot. Brilliant on the part of Drew McIntyre. Just brilliant. And Ziggler with a blow back to the net. Exactly, Michael. Look who now is back in control. It only takes a second.
You can't get through Mackle. No. Beat the shit out of Mac. His new name is D-Mac. No one messes with the D-Mac. 1, 2. Oh, I was late to count. You know what I would love to see? Just an entire arena of people that made their own B-Team shirts.
Like the yes chant.
By the Daniel Bryan's Raw Takeover, you probably weren't watching then. It was so good. Triple H sold it really well. Hey, Jabal, what's going on, man? Thanks for checking us out. All right, last commercial break.
We think.
We know what I think.
I said we think. You never know.
Oh, no, it's definitely the last one.
Okay. That opinion thing again, my bad.
Yeah, well, just have better opinions, Bill. Jeez. Todd.
That stupid cone thing keeps deflating.
Well, his head alone is probably like 40 pounds.
All right, guys, make sure you hang out after Raw goes off the air. We're going to crown the new Voice of Wrestling champion, or maybe Milo shows up and he retains his championship. Who knows? Right now, it looks like we're going to have. No,
I'm not going to do that.
That's creepy. I'll say your name in my normal voice.
I'm not even going to say it.
Yeah, I'll probably forget in 5 minutes. Anyways, moving on. We're going to probably most likely crown a new Voice of Wrestling champion tonight, which is cool. My money's on Saki the Sock Puppet.
My money's on D'Angelo.
D'Angelo does seem like he knows his shit. So I'm concerned. But I have faith in my boy. And hey, Frank was the first Voice of Wrestling champion.
He is the OG.
Frank is the Finn Balor of the Voice of Wrestling champion.
That hurts.
I know. But guys, if you don't already, please hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to the Voice of Wrestling. That way you can check out all of our video content here. We do the Raw live stream every week. We have the flagship show, The Voice of Wrestling. We do after shows for some of the pay-per-views. Like we just did one for Money in the Bank. You can go check that out if you want to see what Bill and I thought of Money in the Bank as a whole. If you don't already, also like us on Facebook. Just search Voice of Wrestling and you can find it on there. Check out our website, thevoiceofwrestling.net. Have all the latest news. We have editorials, all kinds of stuff on there, and most of our video content's on there, including the flagship show, The Voice of Wrestling. Voice of Wrestling you can check out every Wednesday at 5 p.m. on Fight TV, or of course you can check it out here on our YouTube channel anytime, and you can subscribe to the podcast as well, Voice of Wrestling. I think that's all. Everything.
I think that's everything.
All right. You can follow Bill on Twitter at
Coach BT11.
I don't really use Twitter, but you can follow me at Wrestling Opins, or you can follow me on Instagram, Bryant.Burns.52, for the best food you'll ever fucking see in your life. My duck. Delicious.
I don't know about this duck.
It's so good. I might cook some this weekend.
Yeah.
You don't get me. Actually, I'll probably make that steak this week. The fuck? Is that Diana?
No.
Oh. Still good, huh?
No. Someone had like a fucking
It was like a face mask.
like
Somebody
a
wore
black face mask. It looked terrifying.
Nothing like that.
What was I going to say? Oh, are we doing anything for the 4th of July?
I don't have any plans. Do you want to stream it?
No. No one needs to see us getting drunk and playing 90s women's country music on Alexa. Any hint on the final question?
No.
Sorry, I don't know that.
Alexa, shut up. Yeah, I'll give you a hint. Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels would be a hint.
Yeah, it's a hint. That's what the question is about. So there's your hint.
Can I give a hint?
No, but I'm going to email Saki the Sock Puppet right now and tell him the answer.
No.
Kidding, guys. I wouldn't do that. But seriously, Saki, give me your email. What hint do you want to give?
Just if you think about his nicknames.
He's got a lot. Showstopper.
The ripcord knee.
This could be over if Rollins can scramble into a cover. Rollins down. Crawling toward the cover.
Here comes the leg on the rope. Ah.
His foot on the bottom rope. And again, the story here tonight. Ziggler's buddy, Drew McIntyre, who was so instrumental in Dolph winning the championship last week, has been thrown out of ringside.
No, Michael Cole, the story of the show is that the B team did a fantastic impersonation of Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy. My rating tonight's going to be real low, by the way.
Yep, right there with you.
Real low rating. I'm ready. This question is a killer for me. That doesn't make me feel confident in you. Oh. Is D'Angelo, you still with us? You've been quiet.
Seth Rollins now out on the apron. What's he going to do here? What are the plans for Seth Rollins on the champion dollar? No.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's no way he gets this.
Great job.
They They don't let Seth Rollins actually powerbomb someone
Not anymore.
on the ring apron.
Now Dolph Ziggler up on the apron.
Oh, shit.
DDT to Rollins.
I didn't think that move was going to hit either.
Out.
They're digging so deep that when you deliver the impact, and he starts to hit
There's no baby about that. Seth Rollins is out.
By the way, I know I'm going to be the minority in this, but I love that the coach is back. Because every week he just says a bunch of dumb shit that makes me laugh.
he's not getting out.
And a count of 6, we watch the impact again. Dolph's going to retain.
At least, I mean, Booker T is the same way, but I just can't stand Booker T on commentary.
That is how bad Seth Rollins was, and I will give it that.
I got a question if that is a wise decision to continue. I mean, Seth could be risking career-altering injury right now.
Of course, when would be the next time he would get a time?
All right.
That's what Seth Rollins is thinking.
We got about, maybe 8 minutes left in the Raw.
I just questioned it.
Oh, good.
WWE versus San Diego tonight for Monday Night Raw.
So what's Milo going to do, Aunt D'Angelo? What's he going to do?
And now Dolph Ziggler
Hint.
believes that it is his moment. It's done.
So Dolph is the only guy that uses the super kick that tunes up the band.
Rollins back to his feet, going for the super kick. Rollins caught him. With the power of Seth Rollins. And a bomb to the champion.
That's how he ended the Sting's career. And more or less Finn Balor's career.
What do you think that guy in the crowd was thinking when he got that barbed wire tattoo?
This looks fucking
This is
awesome.
never going to go out of style.
How gutsy is Seth Rollins? How much heart has the architect shown tonight? Look at this power.
I get terrified every time he does that move on someone.
Rollins answers with a buckle bomb and super kick of his own and nearly recaptured the Intercontinental Championship.
Sorry, it is all upper body strength, and we know that knee is not close to 100%.
Well, obviously, Seth's got enough lower body strength to run halfway across the ring with Ziggler on his shoulders. It could be pure adrenaline, but Seth is firing on all cylinders right now. And now Seth Rollins
All right, Seth's climbing to the top rope. Maybe he's going for a super curb stomp.
against Dolph Ziggler for the Intercontinental title. Ziggler though quickly.
But he's got to hit that at some point. A curb stop off the top rope.
Or from a different position, at least.
Curb stomp through a table from the top rope. Just murder someone.
I think that was a mistake by Seth Rollins.
Or a street fight goes out into the street. American History X's him.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to sell.
Nah. When Triple H is the head, they'll get away from the PG era. Frog splash. Whew. That was a good frog splash.
It was.
Although the frog splash, a lot of people are using it right now.
Frog splash?
Yeah,
It's a pretty easy top rope move.
it is. But I just wish they would have like, look, guys, like a move like, oops, shit. A move like that. Seth, you can do it. KO, you can't. I think Sasha does it. But
after this, after what I'm saying here, I've got a ton more respect for the chick.
Two of the great superstars in all.
this match definitely picked up.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, they were getting 30 minutes, so you kind of knew that's what they were doing.
Trying to figure out what do I need to do to win the championship. And Seth knows exactly what he needs to do. To burn it down. And turn it up. Oh, here it comes. Looking for the stop. Oh, nobody home. Ziggler looking for the
Zigzag. Nope.
Rollins able to counter that. And Seth Rollins roll on, shoulders down, the elbows down. This is how Rollins is. Ziggler grabbing the tights on last week. Now it's Rollins with his shoulders down. What a sequence. Oh, shoulder first goes Rollins. Zigzag by Seth. That's it.
Is he going to get a clean win? 1, 2. Nope. No one kicks out of the zigzag.
Yes, they do. They always kick out of the zigzag.
Next, you're going to tell me they kick out of the famouser.
Oh, the only person that doesn't kick out of the zigzag is Alberto Del Rio.
Well, Del Rio got his ass kicked beforehand, so. Should the ref be counting right now? Do they have to get to their feet? Isn't that a thing?
I thought so.
The last man standing match? Todd?
Captain Balor! One of my favorite things ever. I can't decide if it's that or if it's when the Capitals won and Kevin Stone Cold Steve Austin a few beers.
Him not being able to get the champagne open was pretty good, too.
Except we were recording it and it took forever. Look at a good 4 Snapchat videos that people were just like, what the fuck am I watching? Yeah, you don't like Ziggler's as the IC champ? Oh, God.
We're just rotating around.
No, okay. No, don't do this. Don't do this. Oh, my God, please don't do this. Okay, thank God. Yeah, get inside the ring. Get inside. Oh, my God. I get nervous. Let's do a regular superplex. Everyone's fine with it. Someone just came out. It's Elias. Oh, no, it's Drew.
That's a little anticlimactic, but I get it.
So I guess Elias just isn't on the card tonight. Unless he comes out to help Seth Rollins because he respects him now.
There's your face turn.
There's your baby face turn. Look at that man without a shirt. Good God. That was a man. So sorry, Ollie Nation. Drew McIntyre came out, caused the disqualification. Rollins wins, but Ziggler's still IC champ.
Ollie Nation called this at the beginning.
He's got this thing going with Bobby Lashley right now. Oh, great. So now he's just going to shit all over. God, McIntyre beat the shit out of Roman Reigns. No. Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. No. He just got headbutted, and he's completely fine. What are they doing with Roman Reigns?
Here's your winner by disqualification, Seth Rollins.
What a hollow victory that is for Seth Rollins.
It's like, hey, remember these guys used to be in the Shield? Yeah, just remember.
I don't like that.
Great match, though. Thoroughly enjoyed the match.
Always figures out a way. Superplex by Rollins, who delivers the Falcon Arrow here now. There is no doubt in my mind that Rollins is the Intercontinental Champion. The referee accounted to McIntyre victory.
All right. So that's the end of Raw. God. All right, guys. So it is time. Time for the last question to see if we're going to have a new Voice of Wrestling champion. We have Milo as our current champion. I don't think he's here, so it looks like we're going to have a new champion. But if Milo's here, he's in it. We've got D'Angelo. We've got Frank. We've got the Ali Nation. And we got my boy, Saki the Sock Puppet.
All right, so the way the last question usually goes is it's something with a number. All right, so it's pretty much closest to the pin kind of deal. All right. So here we go.
Hold on. Saki's here. Ollie Nation, are you here? D'Angelo, are you here? Frank, are you here? Milo, are you here if you're still here? Or if you're ever here? Let's just do a quick roll call.
Can't believe Milo pulled a Brock.
Milo is pulling a Brock, but we strip titles around here.
All right, so there's the main event for next week.
D'Angelo, all right, all of our guys are here.
All right, so here's the question. Out of his 17 WrestleMania matches, how many of those matches did Shawn Michaels win?
Repeat it.
Out of his 17 WrestleMania matches, how many of those matches did Shawn Michaels win?
Yes! My man! Saki the Sock Puppet! My man, new Voice of Wrestling champion! Let me get that bad boy written up. Sorry to all of you guys who didn't win. I like all of you guys. I like you, Ollie Nation. Frank, you're my boy. D'Angelo, you're new. Love you. But the answer is 6. So Ollie Nation, you got it right, but Saki answered it just a little bit faster.
Wait a minute, he's 6-11 at WrestleMania?
Yeah.
That's
But he's
fucking terrible.
He's Mr. WrestleMania.
Yeah, apparently. You know
Who did
who's
he
Mr.
lose to?
WrestleMania? The guy who's like 23-1. That's Mr. WrestleMania. Oh, that doesn't count.
Well, he lost to Diesel. He lost to Razor Ramon. He lost to Stone Cold.
Lost the Undertaker.
Lost the Undertaker
Twice.
I'm assuming there's probably 1 or 2 losses with the Rockers in there.
Probably lost to Triple H. He lost to Benoit beating Triple H and him.
Yeah.
Which we don't talk about. That actually never really happened.
Congratulations, Saki the Sock Puppet. My man. But congratulations to D'Angelo, Ollie Nation, Frank, for getting to the championship tournament. This is the championship match. We'll do this again next week, guys, so you definitely have an opportunity to dethrone Saki the Sock Puppet. And, of course, Saki the Sock Puppet, make sure you come back to defend your championship belt.
Yeah, don't pull him out.
All right, as always, we're going to go into our rating of Raw. Bill, you may go first.
All right, I'm going to separate one little thing. I'm going to give the B team's promo a 10.
Yeah.
Because I don't laugh at WWE shtick like that. It's very rarely do I find it funny. That was absolutely hysterical.
You were like,
the
I
coffin.
don't know if I've ever seen you laugh that much.
The coffin at the smoke and the little tiny lamp thing. It was great. Overall, a 3, and I could have probably bumped it up just because of the last match. I thought the Ziggler Rollins match was pretty legit. They just I don't understand what they're doing with Bobby Lashley and Roman Reigns, and then the Revival doing the same match twice in a row. You had the Bayley turn that everybody's been waiting 3 years for, it seems like. Nothing really happened to move towards Extreme Rules, with the exception of maybe now you've got like an official Bobby Lashley Roman Reigns match.
Do you now after the end of this?
Nah, maybe not. So I don't know.
The only thing that moved forward was Kevin Owens and Braun Strowman.
Yeah, that was it. So 3. That's what I'm going.
Only because Ziggler and Rollins was really good. 3.6.
I always go with those points. Yeah, I go with points, man. It's more accurate.
B team was the highlight for me. Ziggler, Rollins was a great match. Finish, obviously, anytime there's a dusty finish, it takes away from it, but it was still a really good match. Yeah, I mean I just don't like it when there's no storylines really progressing. I mean,
Natalia getting a win on Alexa Bliss is
A tap out win, mind you.
It's just a lot of stuff. This has been a reoccurring theme for a year, but I mean, the show really draws down when you don't have your big belt champion. I don't know if this is actually like how much of a legit thing this is with Brock, because something obviously dramatically changed in the past week because they announced a multi-man match. Lashley and Reigns were going to be in it. So I don't know where any of this is going, and not in a good way.
I don't think they know either.
It just doesn't seem like they have any direction. So 3.6 is what I'm going with. Guys, thanks again for tuning in with us tonight. We can see every week the viewership is going up a little bit, so much appreciated for everyone who comes back with us. Make sure if you don't already, please subscribe to the Voice of Wrestling here so you can check out all the video content. Check out our flagship show, The Voice of Wrestling, with Chris Cash and Nick Paglino. Every Wednesdays at 5 p.m. on Fight TV, or you can check it out anytime on Fight TV after that. And, of course, you can check it out here on YouTube. Make sure you visit thevoiceofwrestling.net for all the latest wrestling news, editorials, and all of our video content as well. Definitely come back next week, guys. Congratulations to Saki the Sock Puppet. Congratulations to everybody who was in the championship match. So we always enjoy coming up with these questions and doing this little tournament, so it makes it fun for us. That's all I got. You got anything else?
Nope, I'm good.
All right. I'm Brian Burns.
Bill Thompson.
We'll see you guys next week.